to our DotP Thursday in-houses. I'm Roland. I'm joined by my great panelist, Easy. Easy, what do you think about
Are you
this?
live, Roland?
Yeah, we're live, dude. We're live. We're live.
Awesome.
We're kicking. Things are crazy right now.
Oh
I'm
my
kinda
God, we are live.
Yep, we're live.
Hey.
So, what do you think's gonna happen tonight? Let's go ahead and let's look over the leaderboards
Can't believe
here.
that this is what it feels like to be on the main desk.
Yeah, this is exactly how it feels.
Feels a lot like my desk at home.
I know. It does. It feels a lot like being at home. So right now, Jekyll, 7-0. I mean, he needs to be dethroned. But, I mean, you've watched
Am I the only one that can't hear Roland, or what?
Oh, you can't hear me?
Roland isn't saying anything.
Okay.
No, he muted himself again because he's dumb.
I muted Skype.
I love you, Roland.
I muted Skype. The stream could hear me. You guys couldn't. Welcome,
Gotcha.
Easy, to the panel. I am very sorry. Let's look over the leaderboards here for a second, Easy, and let's.
Oh my God, I'm so much taller than you.
You're a little bit taller than me. Yeah. You're a little bit taller than me. Jekyll needs to be dethroned. Needs to be dethroned, don't you think?
Yeah, he's a little bit too high up on the. I've been saying that for the last 2 weeks.
Aram also. Aram is the silent winner too. I mean, he's played less games, but he still has a perfect average at 6-0, and I'm sure we'll see Aram tonight.
Yeah, he's still getting his wins. So is Mara. Somehow, like, these people are like sneaking in. Like, they need to be taken down. Joy Thief obviously needs to be taken down.
Definitely.
I need to be taken up.
Definitely. Pegasus. So you see all these 1-0s and then 0-1s. So these are the people that we definitely want to give some priority to tonight. Are the 0-1s and the 1-0s, just because they haven't played that many games.
Yeah, come back.
How
guys.
many has
Just
Essex played now?
Kimbrel, just because you lost your first in-house doesn't mean you need to quit them, bro. That's not the right attitude.
Like, what is Essex at? This guy's played 11 games. This Essex guy.
It's SA51, dude.
No, it's Essex, dude.
You like are putting arithmetic in where it has no
it's ESE 5+1. Essex.
Why 5+1?
Because it's a creative way to say
really,
Essex.
that would be multiplication if you're gonna be like that.
No, 5 times 1 doesn't equal 6, bro.
I know it doesn't. So you're double. No matter which way you try to math it, you can't just add a plus there.
There's an invisible plus sign between the 5 and 1. Let's move on. I don't think this is an issue that we need to handle right now.
It comes up every week.
Handle is Kairai. I really respect Kairai as a player, and he is 0-6.
He doesn't get to play mid every time.
It's because he plays mid every time?
He doesn't get to.
Oh, he doesn't get to. Yeah, he is a specialized mid. That is Fafnir, of course.
He's also picked Storm Spirit like 3 times.
Yeah,
for himself.
He has.
Yeah, he did pick the Storm.
I've seen Kairai making some slide. Hey, all respect to Kairai, dude. And you know, for me to criticize any player is kind of retarded. But come on, Kairai, you're better than 0-6, man. You know it. I know it. We all know it.
I know it.
The DotP Devils know it, man. You're not representing from down here. I literally thought Blackheart was on the bottom of this list, and she deserves to be on the bottom, Kairai. Yep. It's time for you to get a win.
Yeah, it's time for you to get. Well, then they'd be tied. It's time for him to get her to get another loss and him to get a win. Yeah. That's what it's time for.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Blackheart will be at the bottom. But Nameless Noob, he's coming back. He was 0-6 at one point. Nameless Noob, poor guy, played great in every game, but was just against Jekyll every time. It sucked. and Jekyll won, and Nameless Noob lost, and that's kind of been the story there. Chilled Wind is 4-6, and he drafts every time. So if you're listening, Chilled Wind, let somebody else draft. Goddamn it,
dude, stop! I was in the game where you just like spam clicked captain. I got news for you, bro. Other people
want to do that.
I can't remember who was in that game, but I was like, dude. Wrong play.
Yeah, like let other people captain, please. Let's all be fair here. What time is it? Are we getting close? We're within 4 minutes, you guys. Lobbies are going to open. We're going to have 2 lobbies. There's going to be casting in both lobbies, but we're going to feature a lobby based on what we want to feature it on.
Perfect.
Right? I think that's kind of been the way we're going.
That's fine.
Our beautiful admins, Growdy and Denny, please say hello. Growdy.
Hi.
Yeah, they're adminning the lobbies.
I'm adminning things.
You're a damn good admin. Hey,
hooray!
You're the best admin a man could ask for.
Are you taking screenshots, Growdy?
I mean, I'm gonna start now that everybody's complaining that there's no screenshots.
I know. I don't.
Screenshots of what?
Dude, there's an underground that wants to do a bunch of stat tracking.
Yeah, there's
that
like 3 people that are like, we want
doesn't want to wait for
stats.
the ticket.
Yeah,
And
and my answer is wait for the ticket
Yeah,
and Dad
me
don't
too,
know
bro.
the stats
Yeah,
for you.
when the
And they're
ticket
like,
comes
no.
out, yeah, wait for the ticket, guys. It's coming
that's
out.
mine
Like,
too. Mine's like wait for the ticket,
no,
man.
let's have a discussion about this. Wait for the ticket. We put in all the time to get the ticket through. It's gonna get through. Wait for the ticket. Sorry.
But if you want to keep stats, keep stats. If you want to take pictures, take pictures.
Yeah, you can screenshot. You know, unfortunately, yeah, we're big on administration around here. Okay, it's about the only thing I'm big at. All right.
Did have a good game. Mid.
Oh,
Whisper
you're big
feed.
at-
We're gonna be ticketed in the Dota lobby, so you'll be able to find your games there. You'll be able to join in from that lobby, like the old tournament lobbies used to be. Like if you had an 82L ticket, you could watch all of those games. We'll have like a ticketed lobby, and it'll only cost you $24 to get a ticket. So think about all the valuable games you'll get to watch for only $24.
It's true. Tons.
Is that what we agreed on? $24?
Tons of value. $24. Yes.
I don't think we can actually charge for that. That'd be stupid.
So I'd like to get into the meta of things before things start here in 2 minutes. Easy. You know, the meta really feels like it's shifting here in DotP to OD first ban. I mean, what do you have to say when it comes to OD first ban?
A big surprise.
I mean, I really
OD
think it has
sucks,
a lot
man.
to say with where the meta is going in DotP and what
Are you trolling me?
No, I'm trying to be professional, like
Oh.
as if I were doing this like at Shanghai.
I thought you were like baiting me into some conversation that I don't know how to respond to, dude, which is basically where we're at.
Fired. I'm fired. Roland's an ass.
I'm like, yeah, that OD man, he sure is tough. I hate being caught up in that AOE. That's a bitch.
What
Don't
about
hate
you,
being, like,
panel?
right
You
about to
guys
kill
cast
him
the
and
games.
catch himself?
You watch the games. Fafnir, Zach, Gursy, not Denny. What do you guys have to say about what's going on in these games?
And I know I've talked to Faf a little bit about it, and this is a word of encouragement for anyone who's playing tonight. Like, support should not be afraid to rotate and try to kill people before 10 minutes. It is pretty important in, I don't want to say like in a competitive game like this, but in a competitive game like this, what I see happening over and over and over in these .p games is there's very little rotations for the first like 10 minutes. And then whoever has the stronger late gamer who makes the fewest mistakes wins the game. I mean, that's the course that I see the game going almost every week. I don't know how you feel about that.
Sorry, cutting you off. It is time to open up lobbies. Lobbies, floodgates, bum, 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 passwords.p. Let's get some people in some lobbies, and you tell me where to join. So, Easy and I, we can all still talk, by the way. We don't have to really stop talking because the lobbies have to fill up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine.
I'd prefer to have you guys
Yeah.
talk through the draft with us as well.
Sure, we'll sit there and talk the draft with you guys. There is no camera for draft anymore. No cameras of people. So that will happen when the game starts. I made it all like kind of fancy.
Wow, dude, this is great.
Yeah, I stepped
That's cool.
up production. So yeah, I'll definitely talk about the draft with you guys and then leave it up to the big guns, Fafnir and Zach Dudek to. Okay. All right. So everybody join.
Welcome to .p
What
in-house
lobby is it called?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Kicking it off game 1 and 2. If you haven't played much, play right now
Which
and
lobby
get
is
on
it?
the ladder. What's the ladder?
It's in-house 1 that we're entering. It's the .p ladder. So Easy, you cannot join this.
I'm nowhere in. I'm not in anything.
Okay. All right. And we have the game set. Did you
I'm playing
change the
Black
password?
Desert. Just joking.
Gotta grind that.
I
Grouty,
got
how
a guy
is the
right over
second
here
lobby?
fishing.
How are we looking on that second lobby, Grouty?
5 people, 6 people here right now.
6 people? Jonesy, how are we feeling on that second lobby? Because you have the affinity to talk right now. What's up?
Fill it up. If there's room in it, I want to play.
Put lobby up. The lobby is up. Both lobbies are up, actually. The real salts are. And don't all caps me, bruh. Okay?
Lobbies 1 and 2 are up. Whoops, I'm logged into my wrong hat.
Okay, so how we looking, guys? Admins, this is where I rely on you. Jonesy's freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Everybody's freaking out.
Yeah, we're all
You should
freaking out.
probably do lobby 1 since Jeff was in there and you want to do whole undefeated thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the yeah. We're casting DotP in House 1 for featured game 1.
Boom.
With the wonderful, the one of a kind, the guy who feels the burn, Zach Dudek, and the ultimate sigh, the one that will never lie, Fafnir.
The guy who feels the burn.
How you doing, Faf?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm eager to see how these teams balance out.
Me too. Me too.
They got five 3Kers or above in there, so it'll be interesting to see how that shuffles them around.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is sub 2K, so
it's true. It will be interesting to see.
Nah. Uriel or a generic meme name is actually a little bit above 2K.
Alright, lobby 2 just filled up, so if you guys are starting. Cool.
Okay, so we're right now the admins
lobbies are
are
looking
taking
juicy.
names down. Right now we're gonna take a look at the list. I'm once again going to show you all just what needs to be dethroned. We can't let Jekyll go 8-0.
No. Is he playing? Is he in one of these games?
He's in the featured lobby right now.
Oh,
going for 8-0.
man.
Going for a perfect score still.
Take that man down.
I think we need to stack teams. We need to, put Fafnir on Hatakamara's account. We need to, do some things here.
I'd get paired with Jekyll. She plays with Jekyll like every time.
I know. They're
Yeah.
tight. They're tight for sure.
It's not that they're tight. The balance shuffle thinks they're tight.
They're just two ends of the spectrum.
I'm gonna take Jonesy inside Denny after.
I'm totally
we get things
joking.
going.
I mean, they are. I mean, you're naturally, like, if you play in the same lobbies, you'll get, like, the people on the opposite sides of the MMR range are going to get paired just to balance.
It makes the DotP ladder look awesome, I think. I like that. I like what it does to the ladder because it means that players of all different skill levels are winning games because of the balance shuffle.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's the only way I've gotten my wins.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's just one of those things. It's you can't take the ladder super seriously because of it, but that's the whole point, so.
Right.
Indeed it is. Mr. Blue takes it seriously, sitting at 3-1. Grand Wazoo sitting at 4-2. Jinjakai or Bleep Bloop 4-1. Where are you at, Fafnir?
I haven't played.
Oh, you haven't played?
No?
Whoa. Okay. So we have no record for Fafnir. Where do you think you'd be?
1-0 or 0-1. I mean, it's not hard. There's two options.
How do you play the game? Which of the two would you be? Okay, Kimbrel looking at 0-1. Ugh. Ooh, ugly. ZD, dude. You've never won a DotP in-house, yet you've been involved in pretty much every single one. What do you have to say about that?
Hey, those who can't do cast.
Those who can't do cast. What a bold
I
statement.
am so screwed.
Those who can't do cast. All right, is the list coming along? How we doing, guys? We getting things filled out? We doing our adminning? What are you trying to do, dude? What are you trying to do?
We're doing our adminning. You don't worry about us. We'll worry about us. You worry about you.
I'm worried about me.
Like way bigger than him.
I'm like, look at that. I'm like that.
I'm like a foot and a half wider than him too,
Do
unfortunately.
you want me to make you smaller?
No, dude, I'm fine with it. I
Or do you
appreciate
want
the
me-
dominance.
Okay. You're just sitting closer to the desk. You know, it's all about perspective.
I get back sometimes to flash my DotP shirt. I can't believe, like, oh my God, you're not wearing your colors. You're not wearing your flag. Like, I matched the UI that you designed here.
We have design. I feel like this is an original Roland design, obviously with the wood panels. You know, I think I really enjoy the wood paneling.
It took a lot of work for you to put that up. I mean, dude, in one day, you just glued all that wood up there.
I know.
It's flooring.
I
Most
know.
people look at that. and
It's
they say,
actually
"That's
nailed.
flooring."
It's
He's like, "I
nailed
don't
with
give a
wooden
shit."
nails. It's weird. It's weird. Took a
Oh,
long
man.
time. All right, how we looking? Jeez, guys. How hard is it to admin 20 people and make sure 45 are on lists? Like, how hard
Fight me
can
IRL. Fight me.
it be? Fight you in real life? I will at TI.
Quote unquote. Still a better schedule than Shanghai.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm gonna actually go make a sandwich. We still have time.
No, you're
We're
not
going.
making a
No,
sandwich.
we're
damn
going.
it. Are we good?
Easy.
Oh,
Shut up, I'm
our
going to make
game's
myself
Our
a
lobby
sandwich.
just started.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. We are
I don't know what
going. We are switching over to the draft scene.
Good luck,
I'm
have
gonna
fun,
wait till
DotP.
everybody loads. No, you're gonna stay for this cast, bro.
Well, I mean, what am I doing? I'm not gonna be on camera. I'm gonna mute my mic and
No,
talk.
we're gonna talk about the draft with these guys.
He's not in there though.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
not
right.
even. I'm watching on the stream delay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can tell them what the heroes are,
Dude,
though.
I'll be around. I can hear you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But I just was piecing out to the people that could see my face. Sorry.
Yeah, he'll be doing shit on chat.
You're
I'm
taking
sure.
your camera away?
I thought that you said there was no camera during the draft. I mean, what is this? Shanghai? Oh!
Oh, why did you do a timeout symbol?
I was a little confused by that too.
What the fuck is that? Or is that like cutting an onion? Like,
I was covering my mouth. Like, I couldn't
Oh.
believe. Like, I
Oh.
went there. Like,
Okay.
did he just cut on Shanghai? Oh!
I gotcha. Okay, we are ready for this. All right, yeah, we can fill you in. Notice the wood display in this screen, guys. It also looks very nice.
My initial thought of these balances is Nox must be pretty high.
He's 4K.
I was going to say, because for it to put Ursi and Jekyll on the same team,
Yeah.
Well, Jekyll's not that high. He's 3.2 or so. Jekyll just plays almost exclusively greedy carries with greedy builds, which is perfect because all our games last an hour, so you're fine.
it's pretty much the life in .p in-houses.
Yeah. Unless Skrunk or Chilled drafts a push, then sometimes they end a little faster, but not much.
Chill doesn't draft. Unless the day ends in Y, then he drafts. Alright, so the OD ban, the Invoker ban. Roland talked about this a little bit. I mean, is OD that scary in every one of these in-houses?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he just does so much damage. He's a lane dominator. You can run him mid, you can run him safe lane. Like, unless you want to play counterpick him with a Nyx or like gank him a bunch, but it's just tough.
Spectre. So Jekyll plays AM and Jug. Those are his two probably like best heroes, I would say, in the carry role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays most carries, though.
His AM is scary.
Sure is. Maybe though, with like people have been watching Shanghai at all, like Sven has been getting a ton of play. So
Nox plays a crap ton of Sven. He's played it he plays it a lot with Kyride stack. He's their new carry, or at least they're working with him to maybe be their carry. I don't know if it's official, but I think he's gotten him like 400 MMR up or something in party. So I think they'll keep him.
if for nothing else, but the free MMR boost, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I know they can't do pub matchmaking with him anymore because they don't want to get him above 4K. Because usually they just exclusively go ranked, but he's getting close to the 4K barrier. So Witch Doctor's probably going to be Red Hot's hero, because I know it's one of like the 3 heroes he's pretty comfortable on. I'd also note that, little unusually, you'll notice it's not high MMR players drafting, it's Nameless Noob and generic meme name are the ones drafting.
Yeah.
Usually Chilled Wind or like the high MMR players just like snap that shit up and try to like build draft around them.
Yeah, I would agree. The good news is I feel like there's always, at least when I've played, there's always pretty decent communication within of what to pick and what players want what, things of that sort. So Ogre is picked up. I want to see this Ogre like move around the map and actually try to kill people though. This hero sucks if he just stands in lane the whole time.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's Billy Bob's hero because Billy Bob plays like Witch Doctor in every single in-house almost. And since they first picked it for Red Hot, I'm guessing Billy asked for Ogre.
Okay.
I like the Tide. Tide's super strong offlaner right now. My one win, well, I won some more games than that, but my one win in party ranked recently has been when I was on a Tide Hunter.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong hero. It adds a lot to the team fight. It can get a lot in the off lane. He's really tanky and can move and rotate to the jungle a little bit. And there's not a ton of heroes. Like certainly the ogre, more than likely, or the witch doctor rather, isn't really, I don't think, going to effectively be able to zone him out too hard of the offlane.
Oh no, not at all. And plus, the other reason I like him now is that like it used to be the mids. All the mids were buying mechs. So whenever you like had that 10-minute mech on a mid, then they go fight. Now most of the mids don't, in meta mids, don't do that anymore. So it's like on the offlaners usually to build a mech or like a greedy support. And Tidehunter can get a mech very quickly in the offlane typically. And then, you know, he's super tanky, and he doesn't even need to blink the way that style of play. You just kind of walk in, team fight, use your mech, and ravage people if they try to go on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Undying pick, man. This is a newer pick for a DotP in-house, so that's pretty exciting. So that's a hero we don't see too often.
Or it's a support?
It depends. It depends on. It could be like a support in the off lane, right? They could run dual lanes, which I'm okay with. Undying's not great in tri lanes unless it's like an aggro tri. So I think that like if they can run him with a cool off laner, then that would be good.
Yeah, I mean he's good at punishing like greedy safe laners certainly. So, but I'm a little concerned that they got Witch Doctor ult, so they're okay. They ban out the Jug. Interesting. I guess they don't want to push lineup. That's a lot of heal right there. They got 2 healing supports. And if you get Jug with Heal Ward, it'd be very difficult to kill anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's see. Pub Scrub, they need to move into some of their cores here. So we'll see what they ban here. I feel like support heroes come out really early for most of these in-houses, so there's really never any support bans. Literally, it's just like, let's ban as many cores as we can that are common in the meta right now.
Yeah, it certainly seems like that. Supports let you kind of hide what your plan is. I'm surprised they didn't ban the AM.
Yeah, maybe they're not afraid of it. They don't have a ton of lockdown for them yet, but maybe they've got a plan.
Yeah, well, and they could also be planning to aggro into the AM, which is, like, Undying's really good against AM. For that, like, he can drain mana, but all you have to do is just decay him up and then have another hero there, and AM suddenly can't farm safely.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Tidehunter can match up fine against any, like, solo offlane, basically, so... Let's see.
So, I think it's pretty unanimous that that's a Hatakamara Ogre. I didn't catch, I had to run, take the dog inside, but...
I'm almost certain it's Billy.
Really?
Billy likes to play Ogre.
Are you a betting man?
Oh, this could be fun.
Are you?
I am. What are we betting?
I will bet... What hero do you really love right now? Spectre? Are you playing Spectre?
No, I'm not playing much Spectre.
I will bet you my Diffusal, my $20 Spectre blade that I love and cherish.
Wow.
That is a Hatakamara Ogre.
Huh. What items? I don't have any items that are worth that much.
You got something you can give me.
I think you're going to be right anyway, Faf. I would take the bet.
Let's see. Honestly, I'm poor enough I don't want to bet 20 bucks worth of anything.
Okay, I'm not taking the bet because actually she's playing Tidehunter, so never mind. I bow out of the bet. She's probably playing Tidehunter, so never mind on that bet.
Well, no, but Billy could play Tidehunter too. Like,
no, never mind. Like, let's not even think about what the bet was just made.
I know
or
that's
anything.
a nameless. Rubik,
let's talk about this draft. What's going on here about about this draft? We got Rubik.
Nameless loves his Rubik. He spent a bunch of money because. He doesn't have any other hobbies as far as I'm aware than the Dota, and he spent $40 I think he said to get the Puppeteer set.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's got the puppet set. It's pretty sweet.
So we're definitely gonna see.
Nameless. Oh yeah, if
Nameless
he's picking Rubik, like he's drafting. Come on, you want to show off your swag.
Yeah, you got to.
That's probably a Gothier. Similarly, I bet that's a Gothier Zeus simply because he has the Immortal.
What about Red Hot? Usually we see only Venno from Red Hot. Has he been branching out lately? I honestly don't know.
He plays Witch Doctor too. Witch Doctor and Venno are his go-to supports that he's comfortable on.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
depends whether he wants stun or like or he wants to farm up more. He likes to farm a lot on the Veno. With Witch Doctor, he's more all about just you know, playing the hard 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it
Can't
makes
stop,
sense. He got good with
not
Venom.
looking at Ogre's man tits. I don't know what you guys have been talking about. I can't take it anymore. It's not
I like
appropriate.
Ogre's man boobs, and you know what? You've talked about them far too often. I think it's just a Freudian slip that you just want to
Until
slip
you
your hand
just
right
said
under the
man
crease.
boobs, like I never even noticed that he was just like burying white skin like that.
Dude,
like,
all Grouty wants to do is just put both of his hands in between those boobs, you know, underneath them, in the flaps of them,
in the
and
fold.
feel the warmth. Yeah, in the fold, and feel the warmth. Like
Oh,
that's the
that's
only reason he talks about Ogre's boobs.
I love the fact
We
that
have
you're
we
blaming
have the
Grouty
first
for
big
my boob
four.
comment. That's awesome.
We have the first the carry, so that'd be a Jekyll Gyrocopter, because Ursi's not a fan of the hero, and Jekyll likes safe lane more than mid. I don't like Gyro's good against Undying, but he's not. I don't like him into Zeus
Why is that? Why don't you like him into Zeus?
because he's very squishy, and while he's a natural BKB carrier, like he like almost has to buy a BKB early. And I don't like heroes that buy BKBs like super early against Zeus because you can just end up
5 seconds, like for,
yeah, you get 5 seconds and then
for 30 minutes on, like
yeah,
from
so
30
then
minutes
you're
on.
trying to break
yeah.
high ground with a 5-second BKB against a Zeus, and it just doesn't go.
It doesn't
well.
work. No, I agree. That's why I.
Here's my problem though.
Oh, go ahead.
Where's any damage outside of magic damage coming from Pubmo Scrub right now? Like, where's their damage coming from, and where's their lockdown?
They've got a lot of physical damage in the Witch Doctor. The Tombstone is actually physical damage, though it's not a bunch of damage. But they got the damage amp, which is really good with Zeus, and a lot of Warlock's damage is pure, though BKB will block most of the chains. But I agree. Like once they get BKBs up, it's going to be rough. Like they need to win the game or secure like the advantage once Gyro's BKB is up. So they need a physical damage carry though.
I would almost guarantee that we are going to see a Spectre pick by the Dire if we don't see it from the Radiant.
It's banned.
Oh, it's banned?
You want to bet that $20 on it, Roland?
Okay, so I guess he's just going to play not Juggernaut. What is he going to play?
like-
Oh, Weaver. He plays a ton of Weaver, and he has like a 70% win rate with Weaver. Jekyll
feel like
does.
Puck is a really good pick right now for.
It may
for
be
the
a good
Radiant
pick, but
side.
it's not Jekyll's hero, dude. I
Well,
think we might
Jekyll's
see
playing
Weaver.
Gyro.
The Gyro. This is the Ursi hero. I think Alina here. I think he could play.
Ursi's been talking about Gyro play. I think that's an Ursi hero.
Jekyll plays safe lane. Like Jekyll doesn't like the mid.
I know he doesn't like to mid, but
There's Kunkka mid.
Okay, so Ursi's taking the Kunkka mid. Alright. Alright.
Ursi
And then-
mid Kunkka. Wow. Yeah.
Warfork is the carry, right?
Chat called it too.
So I know that Goth here is going to be Zeus, and that I know that Red Hot's going to be Witch Doctor. Other than that, I'm not sure, honestly.
Me either. I think Wivrix is probably Undying, and then Uriel's probably Warlock. But they could swap. I don't know. I've seen them both play it. I'm fairly confident Nox will be playing a safe lane hero, and there's
Slark.
Slark. Okay.
All right, so we're going to switch over to you guys, and we're going to get away from all of our dumb casting and let you smart ones do it. So take her away, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Okay. What do you think of the Slark?
I think it's okay. I don't think it's. I don't dislike the pick. I feel like.
God damn it.
I still feel like their team is lacking, like, lockdown, I guess. So, I think Slark was the best option for them still in the pool. And
Morphling?
if they could play Morphling, I feel like the learning curve on Morphling is a lot higher than what it is on Slark. The other thing is that there's a decent amount of burst coming out from like the Ogre if he can get Ags up and stuff like that. I mean, at that point, the Morphling would be pretty fat. I like the Morphling pick as well. I just don't know if anyone on their team plays it.
Yeah, I think, obviously, if you have a Morphling player, I think it's the pick. Because they actually don't have much burst damage. They got some big teamfight ults, but most of it's damage over time. Like, Ogre can do a lot with, he gets levels, but early on he's mostly stun and damage over time, and you can just strength morph and just kind of walk away.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, cool.
I
Let's let's introduce these teams real quick before we get going. I'll take the Radiant side. We got Jekyll on the Gyrocopter, Billy Bob, as you mentioned, on the Ogre, Ursi on the Kunkka, Nameless Noob on the Rubik, and Mara on the Tidehunter.
Okay, and we've got Nox on the safe lane Slark, and they have smoked up. Wivrix is on the Undying, already went with Decay. We've got the generic meme name, already skilling up Upheaval. I don't like that move. You want to save it till you need it. Gothier's on the mid Zeus, and Red Hot is playing the Witch Doctor. And they're moving as a 5-man smoke to go fight level 1. I can't say I like this because they're fighting against a Gyrocopter, Rubik, Ogre, Kunkka. They're pretty good level 1.
Yeah, their Radiance level 1 is much better, and on top of that, the Undying just took Decay level 1, which isn't a great team fight ability, so the smoke's going to break from Wivrix just running it. He's going to get 1 Decay off. I don't think it's as good as Tombstone early, though.
No,
they wanted to get
garbage.
kills.
It takes 3 hits and it's dead. You just gave them 100 gold for nothing.
All right, so they'll just scare them off, use the smoke, and then they'll just end up trading runes here because they know that all 5 are bottom.
Yeah. No, Tombstone now level 1's terrible. You can't get it. Like, you just 3 hits and it's dead. And it's just free money. It's like giving a free kill.
The battle begins.
All right, so let's see. Nox starts off with Stout Shield. Tango, Magic Stick. Probably plans on going up against this Tidehunter, so I like that pickup there. Tide going to go, and it looks like try to block this.
Yep, she just did, but Nox should have seen that, so he saw her place it.
So how do you feel about this tri-lane with like Red Hot on the Witch Doctor and generic meme on the Witch Doctor? How do you think this fares? Is there kill potential with this this Tide?
Yeah, there's plenty of kill potential if she gets caught in a bad coconut, and she gets pounced. So they can kill her. Upheaval as well is really good for these level 1 kills, but he didn't go Coconut level 1. He went Maledict. Maledict's really bad with 1 skill point, so I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that said, there's going to be some action bottom there, harassing Wivrix out really well. Just allowing Jekyll to farm, do his things, so... Top lane, Tidehunter still just getting pushed back here as well by the support. So off laner's not getting a heck of a lot of anything. Tidehunter still searching for that first last hit as well as the Undying. Mid lane though, does look like Gother's doing okay, sitting on 6 last hits. Ursi just on 4 currently. So is leveling up that Tidebringer. That'll make things more difficult for the Zeus as time goes as well.
Yeah, but this is like a trade farm lane until Kunkka gets enough levels to set up a kill combo, or Zeus gets enough levels to start lightning bolting him to kill him.
Alright, so Wivrix does have level 2 now, so that should make things a little bit better for him in the off lane. Tidehunter is well, just over level 2. So far, safe lane's doing a good job. Pounce is going to land on Tomorrow, though. I don't know if they've got the damage. There's the upheaval, but no stun coming out from the Witch Doctor, so she should just be able to walk away here.
No, they might get her with the Maledict.
She should be fine. And Red Hot's going to take a tower hit, and actually, they took a lot of damage from that fight, actually. Like, Red Hot took a tower hit, so he's sitting on 134 HP.
Oh, they found...
Well.
Wivrix got cute and went into the trees trying to hide, and then he dropped his Tombstone as well and gave more free gold. So he just basically fed them 2 kills with the Tombstone. And they just killed Tide up top, who stayed close with like about 150 HP. I'm guessing it was just a quick pounce and right-click.
Yeah, so a little bit of over-aggressiveness from the offlaners, maybe maybe a little bit impatient, wanting some of those levels, wanting some of that farm. Unfortunately, other thing, Bottle coming out now for Ursi mid lane as well. He is fairly low. Looking for that lightning bolt, but won't find it.
Yeah, so this is where I don't like... If you're going straight offlane Undying and you're having a tough lane, I don't think you can afford to get like a 2nd level Tombstone, because you just need Soul Rip to survive.
Yeah, I just feel like Undying is not a hero right now that is conducive to solo offlaning. Personally, Nameless Noob's going to go ahead and attack. We'll go ahead and get Decayed up. That's a lot of the.
Yeah, but say he can't. If he waits around, he's going to die. Decay's no joke, especially for level 2 Rubik. You can't man up. Yeah, see. And Jekyll's too far right now. Yeah, Nameless needs to...
Oh, yeah, he's going to drop the Tombstone. Turns to hit it. One more Decay is off cooldown. That should be the end.
And that's fine.
Worthy trade.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you give a Rubik a little bit of gold, but... Oh, they killed Tide again up top. You give Rubik a little bit of gold, but you get that precious solo kill XP, and that's really a big deal. That's almost a level for him. So he'll be level 3 soon. Meanwhile, at this point with Mara, if she's struggling, yeah, looks like she's going to go buy Iron Talon. She's got the Ring of Protection and a Quell, so once she gets a little bit more gold, she can just start Iron Taloning and jungling up. But she's level 3, so she can honestly go start jungling now a little bit, if she thinks she's just going to keep getting killed.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's a good call. The problem is that's going to give Slark a lot of this time to farm up. He's sitting at 22, 23 last hits, so on par with the Gyrocopter, which is fine. Kills are about even as well. Though they've gotten more out of their safe lane in farm. So golden XP slightly into the Radiant side. So,
and I'd like to note, just like you mentioned, nobody's rotating at all. Like Zeus and Kunkka are both very gankable mids, but well, Witch Doctor could potentially gank. He's just sitting top. And then both supports on the Radiant side could easily come in and smoke and easily kill.
Action on to Wivrix, though. Do they have the damage? He's going to drop the Tombstone, and they will go ahead and take care of him with the Rocket Barrage. And he will feed that Tombstone as well.
150 gold. Like,
yeah, to your point, maybe Soul Rip helps them there. That said, that's a dangerous combination from Noob and Billy Bob. But at this point, to your point, I feel like a higher level game, these two just go smoke immediately and head middle. They don't have to worry about Jekyll. Jekyll can sustain himself in lane, smoke, head middle, try to gank the Zeus before he hits his level 6. He already has it, though. He's got a lot of farm already. Bottle Arcane Boots up already on Gother, so...
Yeah, this is Zeus' favorite lane. And this is one of those lanes where Kunkka's going to have to rotate and get kills. Oh, wow. And Uriel's just, like, walking in to place a ward. Ursi has his boat. Oh, and he's going to walk straight into it. He's just going to walk it off, though. It's a lot of action in the mid, but so far it's just a lot of poking. Nothing's landing. And just when we said they weren't rotating, everyone rotates mid, and it's like a 3-on... Oh, they backed up, but it's a 3-on-1 right now. So it looks like item build-wise, Slark's going... Okay, no, he's not going Midas. He bought up his treads. He had 1,000 gold. I thought he might go Midas.
Tombstone's going to get dropped again, but it is dropped in tower range, so it's another 150 gold going the way. There goes Rocket Barrage into it. This should be the end of Wivrix. And it is. Wivrix he goes down as well.
Like crazy now. Like, Tombstone's not that good anymore at the low levels. Like, 4 attacks, it's easy for them to kill.
It's not great when you're by yourself, right? Now, if he's with a support duo and there's other heroes, maybe the Zeus rotates in, that takes some of the attention away. But that one was pretty easy. Not to mention he dropped it in tower range. So tower is... Zeus ult's going to come out. Not going to be enough for the damage. Ursi's just going to go ahead and screw away with very little health. Wivrix chasing after Billy Bob, but I don't think he's got the damage.
Gothir also had to run.
Ursi, he's got Decay up in 1 second. Here it is. This should be the end of it, and it will. That'll take care of Ursi on the backside of the fight. So Wivrix is able to find a little bit on the backside. Zeus ult is expended. They do end up getting the kill onto Ursi from it. Though,
yeah, they also used boat.
Very low.
Yeah, he used boat on... I think they just used their full combo on each other, and neither of them died.
How is Jekyll's farm? He's going to go ahead and pick up that early Morbid Mask. Slark sitting on treads already.
See, and this is one of the reasons I actually kind of don't like Slark. So every hero on their team has some form of lockdown for him. So Rubik and Ogre have their stuns. Tide has Ravage, which hits him when he's in his ult. Kunkka, Boat, and Torrent hit him when he's in his ult, as does Tidebringer. Axe is really good against him as well, because he can't Dark Pact it off, I don't think. Can he? I don't think you can.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I think you have to have BKB. So you force him to go BKB potentially, and he doesn't want to go BKB. No Slark really wants to. So Mara has her Iron Talon though now. She's level 5. She's gonna hit level 6 at a decent time considering how rough her lane was.
Absolutely. Red Hot tries to drop that Maledict onto Jekyll, misses. They need to think about trying to kill Jekyll here, or even the Slark as well. So they have rotated 2 bottom now. That said, Billy Bob is here to back them up. So again, like, there's not been a rotation outside of other people's lanes. I just feel like there needs to be those rotations. I mean, I get like babysitting the lane, but Nox is fine at this point. I don't think Tide is going to kill Nox. Go make things happen around the map, create space for your carries to farm. Because again, like, we're 10 minutes in and there realistically hasn't been a rotation yet from anyone. There's
Yeah, and if you look here, okay, if the supports are playing passive, they should be creating stacks. And that's what the Radiant have done. They've got a triple ancient stack here, which is a lot of farm for Tide, it's a lot of farm for Gyro, or even Kunkka could take them potentially somewhat slowly, but he could do it. And that's just like gold that is going to kind of catapult them ahead. And I think they have a more early game comp anyways than the Dire side.
Yeah, that's been Ursi stacking those. I mean, it hasn't even been the supports rotating over for them.
Rubik just stacked it once. So I think Ursi stacked it once, and then he's telling the supports to do the same. Okay, and Slark is going Midas. Going Treads then Midas. It's the very late Midas. He's going to get it around over 10 minutes.
I like it.
Really? You like a 10-minute Midas?
Yeah, well, like, why would you not get Midas if you're Slark in this situation? No one's come to your lane, no one's tried to kill you, no one's done anything. Like, it's actually fine. Like, if I'm farming safe lane, I mean, even if I get it at 10 minutes, like, if you haven't been ganked, you haven't been able to stop farming, like, why not pick it up at that point?
Because at 10 minutes, Gyro's going to hit 6, Kunkka's gotten his levels, they'll support it, they'll have levels. So you've got a Midas, that's great. But what can you do when they start barreling down with Call Down and Ravage? You don't have any pickoff potential. You don't have any stats. What are you going to do? Right now, Tide can bully him out of lane. He's level 7. Now Tide's level 6. He literally can't lane that well against Tide. If Tide can just sit here and just bully him with Anchor Smash. No problem.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. He maxed Pounce, which is interesting. It's an interesting build on the Slark.
That's especially bad. So you go for a farming item, and then you max your ganking skill, not your farming skill. It's just a very strange build.
Mid lane, though, they're going to drop a boat. That's going to barely hit Gother on the back-end side. Wivrix is here. Ravage is going to come in. That's going to hit on 3 people as well. I don't know if they've got the follow-up damage for this. X is going to come out onto the Undying. They're going to be able to hit a 2-man Torrent here, but there's very little damage coming out. There's the Rubik. Stun out onto that should be the end of the Warlock as well. Wivrix will scoot away, and the Zeus got out as well. So they end up dropping 2 heroes there for no one. So a big rotation, a good use of that first Ravage from Mara as well.
Yeah, it looks like Gothru's going the first item, Aether Lens. So Slark's putting a little pressure on the top tower for this. Gyro, I'm surprised Gyro hasn't been able to push into this tower more. It's fairly healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say, I feel like one thing we haven't addressed is the Slark's ability to pick off, like, Kunkka, Rubik, things of that sort once he does get up and running, whether it's with a Shadow Blade or a Blink or anything like that. Like, things are good for him. They lack catch for him in fights as well.
Well, but okay, so Kunkka's going to have items, and he's going to be a core. Like, he's got his treads. He might go drums, so he'll be fairly tanky, hard to kill. Plus, he can always torrent on top of himself, so Slark can't melee him. So he's going to be a tough kill. Tide's a tough kill. And Gyro should have items, too. Gyro and Rubik are probably the easiest, because he's going straight for Helm of the Dom, so he doesn't have any stats currently. I wonder what Jekyll... Does he go the S&Y, you think, or...
I like S&Y here.
Yeah. Or does he do the Jekyll special and go straight Lincolns?
Is that a real build? Is that a real thing?
It is a real build for Jekyll and Gyro.
He picked up the Alacrity, so
okay.
He doesn't want to risk not going 8-0, my friend. Come on.
I know. I played plenty of ranked games with him where he was going Lincoln's first item on Gyro. I think we talked him out of it, or maybe the pro meta did once Gyro became a thing.
Riverix pretty
Oh,
low.
they're
They're
going
going
on
to make a move onto him.
They have the
Tombstone
ult.
as well.
Oh, they do.
There's
He's
the Witch
dead.
Doctor ult. Jekyll is just barely able to get his ultimate off, and that's not going to be enough damage to take out anyone. So good gank. Ursi is able to come in, though. Does hit the boat combo as well. That'll drop the Undying. So they trade 1 for 1, but definitely better trade for the Dire side.
Oh yeah, you're off lane for the highest net worth hero. Oh yeah, every time.
Radiant's bottom tower is
So
under
Slarky is going for the Shadow Blade, not the Blink. He's got his Claymore already.
And like I said, so he picked that Midas up at 10 minutes, but he's had 4 minutes literally not to have to worry about anything, right? Like, no one's tried to kill him, no one's rotated. Jekyll just died bottom. So, I don't know. He's going to pounce on the Tidehunter. I don't know if he's got the damage for this or not. They're going to use Ravage. He's going to get
Tidehunter solos him.
Oh, wow. Oh, he didn't solo him, but Billy Bob was there.
He probably could have. He would have had to run away at the very least.
He would have had to ult, basically.
And run.
He just couldn't get the ult off for the Billy Bob. Billy Bob saved that for him. So good rotation from him.
If he tried to actually man fight, Anchor Smash would have killed him. So he'd have to ult and run away. Like, I don't mind the Midas on Slark. What I mind is, like, going for it after you've bought boots. Like, if you're going to go for Midas, I think you just got to rush the Midas and get it at that 5-minute mark.
Yeah.
It's a big deal to get it 5 minutes earlier. Getting it at 10 minutes, just you lose a ton of efficacy on it.
I agree. And this will be the last thing I say about the Midas. Like, I can see him building boots and being like, oh, no one fights in this. Like, there hasn't been a fight near me, so I might as well go Midas. That's how I would figure it. Like, no one's coming to my lane to try to gank me. It's just a solo Tide. Why would I not pick this item up if I can? It's kind of how I view it. So that said, big kill onto him. So he'll go back. Does look like they're going to try to mount a push to this top lane. Slark is here to join in. So they know Ravage is down. So this is a good call from them. Hey, look, a lot of the team fight abilities are down. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this tower. Ursi is going to run in as well. Looks like he may try to combo the Slark. Slark's just going to go ahead and Shadow Dance out. They'll get the tower, and then they'll just back away. So
that's a big deal to... So they rotated 4 heroes up to defend, and they didn't actually end up defending. Yeah, they got some Tombstone gold for it, but yeah, like, that's a lot of wasted time, considering that nobody was farming safe, no one's farming mid. I feel like if you're going to rotate 4 heroes up there to fight, like, you just need to fight. And that's probably... Ursi was probably calling for it since he TP'd up there right away, and then it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I just don't know how they fight it without Ravage, though.
That's true. Well, especially into Golem. Like, I guess that's what you can do. Since they know Ravage is down, they can try to force these towers while they have Golem up. But Ravage is going to be up for the next tower, so they'll be able to fight that. See, I don't like this. Like, yeah, this is going to help Hatakamara or take this fast, quickly, but... Like, they don't have to defend this stack against anyone. The other team really can't take it. So why not save it and farm until your Gyro, or let Tide have it, and then Gyro can farm somewhere else. Shadow Blade up on Slark. And he's also hit level 11, which is a pretty big power peak for him.
Alright, so we'll look for Slark to make some rotations. He's TP'd bottom. We'll more than likely just regen up, then we'll Shadow Blade. We'll see who he finds here in the jungle.
There's no sentries, so he's going to find Kunkka. But he wants the support. Ooh, and he wastes his ult and the Dark Pact immediately.
Yeah, this is...
Nice heal from the Undying, though. Keeps him in fighting shape.
Yeah, absolutely. A spell still coming out now from Rubik. What did he get? He got...
He got Lightning Bolt. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You can run around and maybe try to de-ward a little bit with that as well. So, looks like they're going to try to push. Wibrix is really far in here. Is able to... Yeah. So they get the tower. Does look like there's some damage here. Slark's going to get a pounce on a noob. There's the Ravage. That's going to hit onto a bunch of people, though. But where's the damage afterwards? Big call down miss as well. Hatakamara goes down to the Zeus ultimate as well. That's going to be a 2-for-0 trade. Plus they get the tower. Slark is pouncing. He's going to go on a Jekyll here, but that is not a fight you want to take, my friend. You have no mana. Get the heck out of there. So they will just disengage from there. Dire will stay around here, maybe to try to push a little bit more and just secure some map positioning. First he's going to come in. Looks like he may try to get a combo off onto... There it is, the combo. This should Yeah, not going to kill the Warlock, but he'll have to get out of there. That said, Pounce is going to land onto Ursi. Do they have the damage? It looks like they will.
One more
right click.
Now he's going to die.
One more right click will do it. Big coconut though onto Jekyll and Billy Bob. There's the rock going to drop as well. Billy Bob looks like he's going to go down to the Slark. Pounce. Slark is going to drop to the Rubik actually. They should be able to drop Billy Bob here with one more right click, and they will. Nameless Duke going to get the lift onto Red Hot. There's the Jekyll ultimate. That'll be the end of Red Hot as well. Warlock will have to get out of there. Pretty chaotic fight. They should be able to take care of this big golem as well. So they hold. They end up catching 3 out of it, but at the end of the day, Ursi goes down and Billy Bob goes down again after dying in the beginning of that fight. But they're going to even it up 10 to 10. Dire side, 1,000 gold up.
Yeah, they got Zeus and Slark out of that, so that was like 1,500 gold for that fight because they killed the Tombstone and they killed the Golem. So that's a lot of gold right there.
Yeah. The good news is having a longer fight like that too. Ravage is only off cooldown for another minute, so you know, for them to take another objection, maybe they can group and take middle, but Ursi has his combo up, which will take care of, you know, a creep wave fairly simply. So they should be able to hold any impending push from them. Ursi is up pretty far though. They don't really have any catch for him though.
No, and I mean that just highlights there. So the only reason they lost that fight bottom, even with the Ravage and everything, was because Jekyll literally got off none of his abilities. He used Flat Cannon and didn't fire a single shot. His Rocket Barrage never hit anyone until it was over, and his call down only hit creeps. If Jekyll shows up for a fight, I don't see how the Radiant lose it. Even without Ravage, I think they handily win any fight right now. Unless Slark picks somebody off right at the beginning of the fight, like they're going to lose on the Dire side.
Yeah, absolutely. Jekyll just about to cross over to that 10,000 net worth gold, so well ahead of the Slark, even with the Midas as well. So Slark does have 1,700 gold, so we'll see what item he goes next. He is going to Shadow Blade. He's going to go hunting here and try to see who he can find, but the whole team is there. Calldown is going to come out onto the Zeus here and Wivrix into a big Ravage. That's going to catch on 2 of them. That's going to drop both the Zeus and the Undying as well. On the back-end side, though, Slark is able to hit someone and run away.
And he get caught by a Torrent.
Catch him. Is just going to go ahead and Dark Pact out of it and pounce away. So Dire side dropping 2 heroes. This should be a decent push now for the Radiant side onto this Tier 1 tower. I don't see a defense here.
No, there's
30 seconds until Golems are up. Jekyll's just going to go ahead and find Witch Doctor here. That is an easy kill for him. One more right click should do it. He will drop as well. Nox is here, though. Nox can't go. That's 4 down for the Dire side, yeah.
I mean, he can't do anything.
No, he's severely low on mana as well. They can definitely get another tower of this. The Witch Doctor's down for 20 seconds, 16 down for the Warlock as well, so they can push this tower down fairly quick as well.
Looks like Nox is going to go for the Scotty now. Fairly standard Slark build-up. Kunkka picks up some drums just so he can fight a little more. Ursi is particularly poor this game. He hasn't really been able to farm much. It's pretty much all tower gold and fighting.
Yeah, he's been stuck rotating around, I think, to try to save people's lives and just kind of like put his combo onto people to get them to leave fights. But after that, generally, he's pretty low and doesn't have much sustain in lane at all. Mara has picked up a Staff of Wizardry, so maybe we'll go 4 staff. After this, they are going to try to make a move onto her, but they are pinging.
That's not a really good kill, like, I guess. She's got her blink up. She's going to be difficult to catch. Yeah, they saw them move in, or they've pinged it out, so. She can just blink her way into the trees.
No TP, though, so they will just kind of pull her off the map for a little while, at least.
Yeah, but that's fine. If they want to commit to push this bot, all she has to do is blink out of the trees and ravage them. Meanwhile, they're all concentrated, not farming the map very much. And meanwhile, you know, Jekyll's farming top, and Ursi's at least getting something mid.
Slark heading middle. Does look like they may try to pick these 2 off. See who he goes on. Coconut is going to hit on it. There's going to be a Witch Doctor ult. The pounce is going to land. That should be the end of the Kunkka as well, and it will be. They're going to chase down the Rubik, and that should be the end of the him. Zeus ult expended for that as well. So this should be the end of the Tier 1 tower middle, and they should be able to move in and take a second one as well. That said, Jekyll is here. He's got his ultimate. Billy Bob.
Ravage is up. Calldown's up. I don't think they can push this. How much mana does Zeus have? Maybe they can. Zeus has got a lot of mana still.
So they do kill Jekyll's creep. Luckily, they hadn't been stacking ancients, so they don't have a great ancient lineup anyway.
Yeah, they couldn't take it. Like,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So it should be important to note Jekyll does have BKB done. So the next fight should be beneficial for him to have that 10-second BKB charge. Nox is hunting again, invisible, searching. Looks like he is going to find the gyro, but I don't know if he
should
can
see that
kill
there's the
gyro.
BKB.
Yeah. But if he can force a charge, he's not even going to need to force a charge. He's just going to...
No.
So good play out of Jekyll. A lot of, I think, even me, like uh-oh, that's the end of Warlock as well. So not the fight they were looking for. The Undying got picked off on the backside too. So they dropped 2 heroes for an attempted gank on a gyrocopter, and the gyrocopter doesn't even have to expend the BKB. Looks like they're going to get Red Hot on the backside as well too. Ursi's here. Didn't have the boat, did use it on the kill for the Undying. Lift is going to be there. It's a puppet lift, and that'll be the end of the Red Hot. He will get a coconut off, but there is no follow-up.
Now. Looks like they're going to push a tier 2. That's fine, too. I guess the death timers aren't quite long enough to secure a Roche. They don't have much minus armor.
So the tier 2 middle push will commence here from the Radiant side. So we'll see what they've got up their sleeve. I don't see a defense coming out, although Gother is going to go ahead and drop that poison on top of him real quick. That increased magic damage.
Ooh,
This pounce from Slark. Coconut going to hit.
That was a really nice Dark Pack. That saved him from getting stun locked.
Yeah. Daedalus Dubo drops to like one Zeus combo, though. Call down is going to come down onto Wibrix.
It's a zoning call down, though.
Zoning call down, yeah. That's what I call my hooks when I play Pudge.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's great for that. I mean, it's such a low cooldown, and it got them all out safely. Like, they're probably going to lose, like, Rubik, if just to a Shadow Blade aggression, if they didn't.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looks like Gothier's going, I'd say Octarine, probably, with the point booster. I don't think Ags is really a... He didn't skill up his ult at level 11.
I was wondering, because in the last fight, he did like no damage from his ult. I'm like, wait a second, he should do way more damage. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's something I mess up too. Sometimes, like, if you're in the middle of a team fight, like, you just click something. So...
Alright, so Slark is just going to go back to farming. Slark is having some mana issues big time in these fights, too.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Aquila. I don't like not having the Aquila. It makes it very difficult to sustain farming and then be ready to fight, especially with the Shadow Blade. Okay, but his Scotty's done now, so his mana problems are going to be much less because that energy booster does, or point booster does quite a lot.
Yeah. Alright, going to see a 5-man smoke here. They're going to make their way. There's a DD rune. Bottom, so we'll see if they'll pick that up. Sometimes I know teams will leave that.
They should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so they should see this now.
That out. Billy Bob saw it. He just broke the smoke.
So good map awareness. Way to keep those eyes on the mini map. Radiant side, they should.
Oh, but this Undying. Oh, he's got a smoke himself. They've caught Billy Bob.
Yeah, that should be then a Billy Bob. That said, wraparound possibility coming. Does look like Jekyll's going to come in from the backside. There's the torrent into it. Looks like it'll be a 2-man cooldown. Jekyll's going to pop the BKB and he's going to start chunking some damage. That's the end of Gother. Red Hot's going to get whooped by the torrent, by the boat as well. River's going to get down as well. There's the Ravage, although the Ravage is going to miss on the Slark. He's going to try to go ahead and scurry away. Jekyll, though, drum pops are going to charge. He's going to pounce away. We'll see if Jekyll can find him. He's going to go ahead and rocket him. He's going to keep vision on him. That'll keep him nice and slow. There's the rocket barrage. The chase is on for this Slark. He is going to pounce away. They'll still have vision of this, though, because of the rocket.
He needs to Dark Pack to avoid the stun. There. He's dead,
he does Dark Pack late, and that's going to be the end of him as well. So 5-man wipe just for a Billy Bob that they smoked for. Let's keep that in mind. They smoked for that.
Well, right, but once their smoke was found out, and they just kept going. Yeah.
Don't take the rune is what I have to say.
Yeah, don't take the rune. And then the other thing is once you're found out, like, Slark really shouldn't have re-engaged, because once that cooldown happens on Zeus, Zeus has no defensive items at all, which means that if he gets caught out even a slight bit, like in the middle of a cooldown, he's just food. Like, no Yules, no Blink, no Force. I don't like this no mobility Zeus build.
Things handily in favor as far as Golden XP go in the side of the Radiant team now as well. So we'll see what they choose to do next. Jekyll sitting on 4,200 gold. We'll have to see what item he goes next, whether it's like a – sometimes what do you see? Like
MKB or Butterfly.
MKB is a good option. I don't like the Daedalus build on Gyro much.
I like Daedalus.
This game, it's okay because they got some squishy-ass heroes. So
I think Daedalus is like the late game item. When you got a man-fight Slark and you just need that single target damage, like you sell your S and Y and get a Daedalus because otherwise you just can't compete.
I think that possibly... How do you feel about Abyssal for the Slark and for the lockdown?
I think Basher is... He either needs to go Basher or BKB. One of the two are his item. And it kind of depends on how you feel the game is. I'd almost say at this point, because Gyro has a BKB, you need one yourself. So that way, if he BKBs or you get caught in a call down or in that situation, you can BKB and just run away and get away.
Yeah, I just feel like the Slark has had to use his ultimate defensively, and he's not getting any like essence shifts off in these fights at all. He's just getting burst down. The Ogre is just lands one stun, and even the that puts just like the Slark at half health. So
yeah, he hasn't been able to get many pickoffs here. Like he can try to go on the Tide, but Tide's too tanky, I think. Ogre he maybe could kill, but again, Ogre's pretty tanky and can lock him down for a long time. Oh, he missed the pounce. Oh, he missed time. Oh, his Dark Pack went off. Okay.
Gush is gonna head into a lift as well. I don't know if they got enough
defensive
damage
now.
for this. He's just gonna Dark Pack and run away. There's the Ravage is up. I don't know if they use it there. There's the Dust. There's his ultimate as well. Dark
He's
Pack.
fighting into 4. He needs to get out.
Pounce away. And he should get out. Turns around. He's just using his Dark Pack like so much. He's
Well,
just like
he
out of
should.
mana.
Yeah, but I mean, in that situation, he thought he might get CC'd. He was looking for an aggressive pounce, so you got to just use it before something happens. But you're right, mana isn't always an issue with Slark. Uh-oh, Jekyll's here now, so they're looking to fight.
Call down is gonna miss.
And look at how much damage Gyro took. Gyro went Butterfly. Look how much damage he took just from like one Zeus Lightning Bolt after he got veiled.
Yeah, that Veil is insane amount of damage. So they will smoke up his 5 here. Are they just going to run right uphill? They are going to run right uphill into Mara. Mara's going to go ahead. She's going to get the Ravage off. That's going to hit onto 4 people. She's going to force that her way out. That'll lead on a Red Hot as well. Warlock's got to get out of there. He's not been able to get his ultimate off yet. Let's see if they go Jekyll lift. He's not going to get his ultimate off either. Wow. So 3 for Nil with just a smoke running straight up. A huge Ravage. Mara's had some incredible Ravages so far this game.
Well, really, they've made it easy for her. Both teams are trying to fight 5-5, which just makes it so easy as the Tide Hunter. You're just like, okay, I'll Ravage. And
Absolutely, this should be the end. That's going to be a 2-man Torrent as well into a call down. This could be the end of Nox. He's doing a lot of damage, though. Mara is going to go down, so we'll get 1 Anchor Smash off. Slark is super slowed. We'll go ahead and Dark Back, though. That'll be the end of him with a multi-cast from Billy Bob, so this should be able to push a tier 3. No buyback onto the Slark. No buyback on Zeus, both down for 40 seconds. So they will have a Warlock ult if he chooses to drop it, but that would be a huge blow to them just to drop that Warlock ult for them to run away.
If they get a good Witch Doctor ult and Warlock Golem, it's going to kill Jekyll. Oh, if they timed that better, if he had waited till Witch Doctor gotten a little closer, they could have killed Jekyll. Just a cask into it would have done it.
Nameless will suicide to a creep after getting force-staffed up the hill by Mara.
I'm helping!
Or did he force-staff himself? He force-staffed himself up the hill, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. I mean, that's a fine use of golems. Yeah, like, you don't take that, you don't lose your tier 3, which is, it's not healthy, but it's not great.
So let's look. The farm right now is just absolutely pitiful on this Warlock. And that's a problem, because that is a hero that you want items on. You need to get that Ags up. You'd like to get that Refresher up if possible. 3,200 net worth at 32 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, yeah, you want items on him to be good, but most of all, he needs to hit 11. Like, these golems are just really squishy right now, and at least getting level 11 makes it, even a single golem is at least a little bit stronger. Same with Undying. Undying's only level 11, so his Tombstone's maxed out, but, he doesn't have many items either. It's all on the Slark and to a lesser extent the Zeus, but the Zeus is just food. He has no defensive items, so all they have to do is run at Zeus, use a single stun on him, and he dies, because they just put a call down on him.
Yeah, Billy Bob might be dead here. as well is just going to go ahead and TP out. Good play from Billy Bob. So Slark blows his combo, so that's a minute without Slark ult now. Not the hugest deal, but...
Looks like he's going back for the BKB. I think that's the right choice, but man, you really want some damage, because right now Jekyll's going to get another damage item soon, whether it's a Satanic or he could pick up his own MKB.
We should note that Armlet's now out on Ursi as well, so I know he really likes this item on Kunkka, and I don't question his item builds on Kunkka whatsoever.
Well, I know he likes it on Kunkka. I think he probably would prefer Dagon, but he was so poor. For a long time, he was poorer than the Undying for a good portion of the game before they got those big team fight wins and took some towers. So he just needed anything to tank up and be able to do some damage.
So we've gone back to a pretty passive farming time of the map. I'm surprised no one's taken Roshan yet. Both lineups are okay at it. And
yeah, I think that's just one of the big areas in the .p in-houses. People don't value Roche nearly as much as like you'll see in pros or high-level games. Like a couple of times after like one kill, either team could have maybe run and tried to do Roche. Actually, that's not true. The Dire can't do Roche at all. They have no damage for him.
Yeah, Rubik may be dead here. Pounce is going to land on a Nameless Noob, and that should be the end of that hero. So, good pick off there. Slark will just go ahead and ult and TP away.
That was a good use of his ult there. And that's what they need. They need some sort of pickoffs. Billy Bob's got an Invis rune, but I think his team is probably telling him just to back off.
Yeah, and the Slark, I would, like, his early game was a little shaky, his item build was a little shaky, things of that sort, but if he can move around and just pick off, like, literally if he finds the Rubik by himself, the Rubik's dead, like,
yeah,
every time.
Yeah, at this point, he just needs to find those pickoffs, because they need to delay out the game, and he needs to get far up to match the gyro. Like, he needs to get his BKB up and then an MKB of his own, just so he can man-fight the gyro and take him down. Because Slark is actually quite good at just killing gyro. Because gyro does a bunch of spread damage, but Slark just punches him and essence shifts away, and then eventually, you know, he's got nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. That said, Satanic is done now on the gyro, so that is a... Yeah.
That's rough. That's the right item, I think. You want to just sustain to take... And Satanic with the BKB is essentially a second life.
Yeah, this should be the end of the Witch Doctor as well. Ursi is able to get the X off. Although we'll go ahead and miss the Torrent, though.
He's still dead.
Gosh, yeah.
That is not the call down. I don't think it matters much, but...
Torrent is going to hit onto two people on the high ground. Tombstone was dropped, so it looks like they'll just back away. Yeah, this is where Roche, I feel like, makes life way easier for them. They can just put an Aegis onto Gyro and just put him high ground.
Yeah, Ursi's going to finish. He's finished his Chrysalis as soon as he can get the Courier. So that means he'll start doing some physical damage, and that's important, because right now it's pretty much all on their spells. And oh, Nox reveals the BKB, going for the support kills here.
He's going to take out Mara. Jekyll is going to BKB up. Talk about man mode engaged, though. He's used the Satanic already, though. Does look like they may be able to burst him down. He's not doing any damage to this Slark with that Rocket Barrage as well.
Stacks already.
Pounce is going to land as well. No, there's another call down, though, into a lift on the Nox. That could be the end of the Slark. Oh my gosh!
Who's finished
Shadow Blades and Pounce, that'll be the end of the Gyro as well. Nox is just going to go ahead and run away as well on the back end side of the fight. They only lose the Undying. They take 3 of them out. Ursi is very low as well. Pounce, oh my gosh, good play out of Nameless Noob to Pounce to avoid the Pounce. So Nox will just run away. Shadow Blade on cooldown for another 6 seconds.
Oh man, that is a big gold swing there. It's a big kill on Gyro. That will finish up the Octarine on the Zeus once he goes and buys it.
Slark pinging saying, "Hey Zeus, there's a ward here."
Yeah.
So pretty cool synergy that we didn't talk about with the Zeus Slark. Pretty much roaming gems at that point for wards.
Yeah, the vision game is going to be solidly in the Dyer's advantage, the Zeus and Slark. So that's a really big deal late game. Once you lose all these towers, Radiant still have all their tier 2s though, so that really helps them. But oh Nox, that is not a kill you can get right now safely.
Yeah, there's the Torrent going to come in. Are they going to use the Ravage on this? They don't need to. It's down for 83 seconds, so
no buyback.
A little bit too aggressive out of the Slark.
That's Roche, for sure. Yep, and there they go.
They should take this down pretty quick. With Gush leveled up.
Well, they didn't land the Gush, but it doesn't matter. Without the Slark, they can't contest it. That's kind of a silly ult there. Like, I know you want to say, oh, where are they? To make sure they're not going to gank anyone, but they're in Roche.
He does have Octarine done, though, right? So, I mean, it's only down for another minute or so.
Yeah, but another minute's going to be... So, Slark will be up, so they can take the team fight in 30 seconds, and he will still not have his ult for, 15. I guess it doesn't matter. They're going to give up this tier 2 anyways.
All right, so Jekyll is mightily farmed. 23,000 net worth. Just Jekyll does one thing really well. He hits creeps pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, and the only reason he died last time was because he literally walked in there. I like Ursi using the X to counter the split push. I mean, he literally walked into the other team's golems and all of their spells 1v5, basically. And that's how they killed him before. And Gothir's caught out again.
Yeah, he's going to drop as well. So Ursi has just done very, very well landing the X combos. I don't feel like the Dyer's done a good job of trying to avoid those whatsoever. So this should be a 3-tier 2 tower. Red Hot needs to get out of here too. I just think you give this tower up.
Oh yeah, 100% you give it up. Them two dying. Red Hot has finished his Ag, so that's a pretty big team fight item. And he'll hit level 16 soon. So, oh, he's got a Glimmer Cape, and they're backing up. See, that's the thing, is that as a Zeus, this game, you basically need a BKB, which sucks, but otherwise, if you get X'd, you're dead. Like, there's just no counterplay except having a BKB, so you can BKB off the X.
Absolutely. So it does look like they might try to do some chip damage here to the high ground. They do have the Aegis up on Ursi, or on Jekyll rather, plus the Satanic, so he can pretty much just sit there. Like, the Warlock walks in and just does so much damage to him from the flat cannon. My God. So he will ult. They'll go ahead and take out that tombstone as well.
What is Nox doing?
Miss as well. He's going to have to use a BKB defensively. Will run in. The Rots do drop onto Mara. Mara, though, has Ravage up.
They're just waiting for the Slark BKB to run out.
Slark BKB should be down. He's going to go ahead and ultimate away. Witch Doctor ult is zoning somewhat. So they will back. They didn't have to expend anything there, though. The Aegis isn't down. Satanic is still on, or like off cooldown, so they can still do this again. Rinse and repeat, so they'll pop the Aegis. We'll just take him out, so he'll come back now. There's a double Aegis as well, or that's a stolen Aegis. Yeah, sorry.
There's the Ravage.
Ravage onto a ton of people. That's huge. That's 2 down. Mara may die here to Gother. No, we'll just go ahead and back away. Billy Bob, be careful. Ursi's low. They all are very low.
Oh, the multi-cast.
Coming out on a Nox, though. Jekyll on the back end side. He's going to go ahead and drop the Zeus, and he's going to go ahead and drop one more. Buyback from the Zeus. Nox has got to run away as well. He's going to go down. Second buyback coming out of him. TP coming in. Jekyll, though, still has Satanic off on cooldown. He will just probably get burst down, though. He will go ahead and pop the Satanic.
Shadowblade.
Oh, my goodness. There's the BKB. And he's just going to go ahead and hit the barracks.
Yeah, but he's going to pay for it with his life, which is not worth it.
$1,500 gold with Zeus. Yikes.
That's reduced by 60% though, because he bought back. But that's still not worth it. Like, you could go get that melee racks anytime, really. You don't need to give your life and use a BKB charge to get it. You can just run away.
Absolutely.
I mean, what melee rack? I mean, melee racks are important, but like, they still have 2 other racks up. It's not that big of a deal. It's not worth giving away that much. His BKB's down to 6 seconds, so Zeus is now like the problem for the gyrocopter. Okay, he did get a 4-staff. That's good. So now he has a defensive item, but a little too late. I don't know. I think BKB is the choice just because of the Kunkka.
One room at a time, and I would like to have a grand entrance when I go into the next room. Off the kitchen is a family room. What about this wall over here?
So, item-wise, looks like Jekyll's going to go for either the MKB or the Daedalus next. He's got his travels up. Okay, a little scouting ult from Gothier.
So what's the play right now for Radiant? Like what is your Nox is going to TP out safely here? I think it's like Ravage is up again now. Do you smoke and go try to pick them off in their jungle and kill 2 or 3 of them and take racks? I mean,
no, you just. I think you just go team fight them. Like they won that last team fight pretty handily. Yeah, they just need to go up mid and fight. Like Jekyll's quite strong right now. He's still got a Satanic. The Dire have no new items right now. You've got Ravage. Like. How much seconds left is Dunslark's BKB? Okay, he's got 8-second BKB. So as long as they don't like let a long Witch Doctor ult go, I don't think they can lose the fight. They just need to try to find a way to get on to Gothier. He's doing almost all of the damage for them right now, especially in these big team fight situations.
So it does look like they will mount a push here mid lane. Zeus able to clear the creeps very quickly, though. That's something we haven't talked about, is the high ground is pretty good from the Dire side with Zeus, and you know, Witch Doctor does an okay job of clearing creeps with a coconut, can bounce back and be annoying if you're standing high ground, so...
Yeah, they've got good team fight with those heroes. Problem is that, yeah...
Does look like Red Hot will drop. There comes the Zeus ult on the top. Nox is slowed up. We'll go ahead and Dark Pack it off. The triple stun will come out. Into a huge boat. There's so much damage into a torrent. Triple kill for Ursi. That's 3 down. No buyback on any of those heroes. No one's going to have to give their life for this set of racks. Let me tell you, Jekyll's going to land another 2 times. Triple cast onto them. And just the GG well played comes out for Mr. Nox as well. That should be it, ladies and gentlemen. Gother will drop as well. 5 down. Ultra kill for Ursi. 2 sets of racks, and boom goes the dynamite. To your point, they must have been listening to you, man. Just go middle, just fight. So well played, Jekyll, man. 8-0. The dream is still real. Dream is still real. So
it
sad
is real.
game.
It is
sad
as real gets. Easy as Heroes Me in Spirit, as you guys can see. Jekyll's 8-0, and it kind of pisses me off. I don't know how you guys feel.
The best part is he's playing on lag from England, too.
I know. I know he is. Oh, there's Easy. Hey, Easy.
What's up,
You're
man?
not in Spirit. You're in person.
Both Spirit and person.
Oh, man, that game, like... What's happening with Game 2, Grouty? Serious. Oh, well, it was a good game. Makes me sad that Jekyll is indeed 8-0.
Lobby 2. Was Lobby 1 already up?
I don't know. Danny will put it up here in just a second. He's taking an admin break. We allow our admins to have 1 break per evening.
That's so sweet of you, man.
Yeah, I let him have 1. So, yeah, the game was a gyrocopter that got farmed. I feel like that's how every Jekyll game goes. It's like, and then Jekyll got farmed. And it was over.
Yeah, it's bad news when he gets farmed.
I will say they did not have a great lineup for punishing the gyro in lane at all, right? Like we mentioned about like lack of rotations and things of that sort, but they did not have a super good lineup for punishing that gyro early. in the game. So
They didn't punish him. They fed him. Wivrix gave him. He gave that lane like 3 tombstones and 3 kills in the first 6 minutes, and that meant that Jekyll had the same last hits as Slark, but he had like 1,500 more gold and more XP. And then Slark went with late Midas, so he didn't have fighting items, and Jekyll did, and it just kind of snowballed out of control from there.
Definitely. It definitely did. Also, I think you called it pretty early, Fafnir. We did see the effect of this, even though they won. That BKB that Jekyll had may as well have been sold and bought, like, and got his Divine Rapier. Like, it was pretty much useless. It was his Satanic that was keeping him alive at that point. That BKB, that early BKB on Gyro.
Hey, do you hear Roland, man? He's like, stop talking to us. Game 2 is getting insane. They're defending Megas.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're going to go watch the other game, and we're going to hear them cast. So just give me 1 second, and I will do that. I'm sorry, guys. They're like, why the fuck is Roland? Sorry, I forgot we have 2 lobbies. Hold on. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. Anyway, be quiet on Skype. They can hear you typing. Will everybody mute your mic on Skype real quick, please? So I can watch this swaggin' game. I'm talking to you mostly, Fafnir. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to watch it. Sorry guys, I'm coming. Okay. And we just get to see Faf and Zach Dudek react to this crazy game where megas are happening. I'm waiting to load. But good music, right? Fafnir, mute your Skype. Okay, I'll cast this game. We've got... Let's go to free camera. I don't want to see what Growdy's looking at. We have a Drow Ranger who is Sniper Oi 007 kicking some ass. Wow, this game is way late. 707 gold per minute. Will you mute your Skype, Fafnir? Will everybody mute your Skype in here? And we have Colm, the Spirit Breaker, breaking spirits. Yeah, this is a crazy game. They are holding off megas. I mean, we have a goddamn Venji that's about to transition into the hard carry. What is going for the Dire team? Drow Ranger is going for the Dire team. Does Drow have an Axe? Yes, she does. Holy shit. So Drow can deal with megas super easy. This is ridiculous how easy Drow can deal with megas. It's cutting through like fucking butter. Oh my good god. Jesus creases. This is crazy. Venji also, like I said, transitioning. Tidehunter trying to hold things off. Tidehunter has a lot of good items. I mean, he has a Shivas, he has a mech, he has a Blink Dagger. Slam Bammin' Bootylicious, my favorite new person I've ever seen. It's has a Daedalus, Butterfly, Matt Helmadom. Gosh, who knows? I think this Drow can easily defend against the megas, and has upgraded Boots of Travel. So if they can somehow get a lane pushed out, or like a team-wide push out a lane, like, it's gonna be insane. Buyback status is no. If Drow dies, they lose. Is basically what's going to happen there. Drow dies, they lose. Let's look at gold. Within 6,000 at 54 minutes. Experience is within 5,000. Crazy game. Everybody is just extremely farmed. I mean, I guess Lion is the only one on the Radiant team that could use a couple more things. I think she could have an Ags by now, but she's probably been solo supporting like usual. I don't know, this is the push where it's really gonna determine a lot about the game. Drow needs to be careful not to die, but make sure they don't win. It's a really delicate balance. Wow, 2 shots. Not Blackheart. Ooh, Witch Doctor ult. Semi-ineffective. They're just going for a win. Drow definitely does need to get in here. Old Man Dota hitting a Ravage. It's actually disrupting him a little bit. Essex getting a pretty good Laguna. Faceless has, or not Faceless. Yes. Razor. Sorry. I'm not a great caster. That much is for sure. Anyway, they held him off. And Essex has taken some mega damage. But I think everything's going to be okay. Primarily because of this Drow. Picked up a Blink Dagger. I wouldn't see anything wrong with this Drow going to buy a Moon Shard and eating it real quick. Doesn't have buyback anyway. Who cares? This is going to either be like a 3-hour long DotP game or end in, I don't know. It's crazy. The kill score is super close. The XP is now in the favor of the Dire. The gold is negligibly in the favor of the Radiant. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is a cool game. Drow Ags is what is keeping this game going. I'll tell you that much. That's the only way they can hold megas. And the blink for extra movement, I couldn't agree with that anymore. What's going on here? What are you doing in base? You're just healing up, Drow? Okay. Maybe some lifesteal, but the Mjolnir is also nice for clearing megas that are constantly coming in. But the idea of her clearing the base real quick and then going in and ripping their towers down in literally an instant. Oh, and she did. She ate a moon shard. Good for her. She's just gonna, yeah, kill this wave and then blink in. And then try and finish this. There we go. Badass. Oh my god, I think Dire are gonna win this despite being mega'd. Drow needs to stop playing timid. You just ran all the way here. You can't get back home. You need to fucking go for it or run home right now. Go for it or run home. Oh wow, a good gust. A good blink. Getting in the middle of things is Old Man Dota. Oh. Oh. Oh god, I don't even know what's gonna happen. Witch Doctor is desperately trying to hold on. It's Bunny from We Like Dota. Oh no. Just go home or something, Drow. Like, I don't know what's happening here, but I don't know if it's working. Kills Broken Wings again. Maybe they can just win. I don't know. Razor's doing a pretty good ult. There comes the Ravage. I think just get on high ground and win. Drow is still alive. Drow got it. Drow got an ultra kill. Okay, if Lina can hold the megas, Drow should just fucking go for it right now. Right this instant. Kill Faceless. You'll get him. You'll get him. Okay, you are going to lose to megas, Drow. You are going to lose to megas, I promise you. You need to get home. These guys can't do it. Oh my god. They lose. They lose. Oh no, they don't. Oh my god. What do you watch? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Dire team. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Jesus Christ. Okay. Good fucking game. Oh my god. Unmute microphones, guys. Did you see that? Holy shit. Someone got robbed. I don't know who, but someone did.
That was
Why
crazy.
didn't they just go for the tier 4s? They didn't
I
need to
know,
kill the
they
barracks.
kind of lollygagged. The drow
Yeah.
kind of lollygagged. Knows
That's
what
what
to
I
do.
wanted like little like scented candles.
Oh, man.
To his side, I don't know how he ended up on the panel, but we have Mr. Odie
Oh,
Pixel
that's
here. What do you have
annoying.
pre-scripted for us
Sorry,
today?
guys. We have to
yeah,
do
no
these
jokes.
guys. These jokers. Yeah, like all of a sudden Odie Pixel's casting our game. Jesus. All right. Well, that was a very exciting game. Maybe the most exciting game I've seen. At least the end of that game. Holy God.
And confirmed no rage quit on Faceless Void. He like literally was getting in trouble for being on, which is one of the joys of having
Faceless.
people all over the place.
And he won. So why would he rage quit one? You
Well,
know
he got
what I mean?
killed and then just had to go. Man, that was a good end.
Oh my God. Oh. All right. Well, we're gonna leave this up to the admins. I'm gonna take a quick break. I've been sitting in this chair a while. Why? What's that? What's that with your hand you're doing there? Huh? What is that? Are you jerking yourself off there?
I'm throwing one your way
Throwing
for your
one my
break.
way? Nice. Nice. Okay. All right. So
You
actually,
have
I can
you have the
take a break.
casters for game 2, right, Roland?
Yes.
All right,
I believe I do. Are you gonna play in one?
I think so. I'm gonna try if I can.
Can we get Zach added to the list, Denny?
Roland, there's no list.
Oh, there's no
It's
list.
just first come, first serve. Perfect.
There's 2 lobbies. We're good.
Good. All right. All right, friends. It's
Oh,
been real.
cool.
It's been fun.
All right, bye, Zach. We'll get you.
Bye.
We'll get you here real soon. All right. So Ursinity, please let me add you to this group. I'd love to hear your sweet, supple voice, in this. That messed up.
Good
easy.
game, Mercy. Oh, he's connecting right now.
Yeah, he is connecting right now, and I need to like get it set up so in the same way that it was set up.
Hello.
For you. Hello.
What's up, man? Good game.
Yeah, it was good.
I have to re-screen capture Easy, so for now, I'm just going to delete that, and it's just going to be me and Easy's not here, and that's sad. Alright, so we're going to have Ursi and... So, Ursi, Faf, you down to do another?
Yeah, I can do another.
I know you can do it. I know you can do it well. But do you want to do another, my good sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to get on the board?
Okay, give me just a second to do
Yeah, he's
my screen
like,
capturing.
needs to get on the ladder eventually, man.
Right, he's on the caster ladder.
Clean your room, Sam.
It's clean. Oh boy. Well, it's
Oh
it's
boy.
interesting because when
Yeah,
I
you've got
stream,
K-pop all over your sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just like clothes.
It's just
But,
like clothes.
It's funny because like when I stream, it's like boxed perfectly, so you can't see like my bed behind me where I throw all my clothes. It's because like I have the precarious typical college student thing, right, where
You
I
get
keep my
home and you-
pants on my chair, and then when I need to use my chair, I throw my pants on my bed, and then when I go to sleep, I throw my pants on my chair again. So
Of course, everybody does that move, dude. You didn't need to tell us that.
it's the lazy thing.
Like we
It
know,
works out though.
we know how you roll.
They never get creased.
They never get creased.
Duster, what do you got?
Let's hear about your
Yes.
dogs. Come on, tell us about your dogs. You love them. Let's hear about them.
Gus is a troublemaker. He's a cockapoo poodle, so he's a cocker spaniel poodle mix. He likes to chew anything when he's bored, and he'll root through your backpack looking for plastic to chew up.
Okay.
And he does cute bays whenever you get home. And he's scared of everything, including thunder, probably Roland, plastic bags. I shit you not, wind, plastic bags, grills, his own reflection, pretty much everything. And so he's frequently terrified.
Well, he looks like an adorable dog.
Yes, he is in fact a dog. And my other dog's a beagle, but she is sleeping, so I'm not going to pick her up. And she is just a beagle, so she is very tired all the time when she's not eating.
It sounds like a good balance of dogs.
It does. It sounds like a great balance of dogs. You know, for the first time, I'm not a big drinker.
He's right there.
I'm not a big drinker, but I went and bought the stereotypical like 19-year-old girl Fireball.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like
God,
drinking
dude.
Fireball as we go.
Every
and
kill?
I will say, like, I'm this far in, but Denny took the biggest swig out of it. He took like way
Oh,
more
Denny
than
looks
I
like a
took
drink.
out
Should
of
I
it.
go? Should I go grab the DotP shot glass, dude? Should we
Oh,
take a
shit.
toast toast the game too?
Oh shit! I'll toast with you. Let me go grab mine real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll toast. On
It's
the
so
panel.
easy to get him
Admins,
excited.
Set it up. Fafnir, Ursi,
I'll be right back.
Go ahead and take the conversation away.
Sure.
Okay, we're going live with lobbies, guys, while Fafnir and Ursi talk about the expanses of the universe.
Okay, I was just gonna talk about Fireball, but
Yeah.
We could talk about the universe. We could talk about a lot of things. I was just
Yeah.
gonna explain how I have a dislike for Fireball because my friends insist that every time we hang out, the night begins with a shot of Fireball because they all love it, and I'm just like, nope, I'll pass. I'll do like literally anything else. It's okay though. Fireball and Dr. Pepper's pretty good.
Yeah, Fireball's fine. I mean, it's not anything special, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm kind of. It's like red gum, like the cinnamony, super cinnamony. It's a bit much sometimes. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was telling Faf in our private super secret chats about some of my plans for that last game, and I did not get to do either of them, but it'll happen eventually. My fun pocket hero strat will happen, and it'll be a good time. But instead I got to play Kunkka, which was a lot of fun. Oh boy.
Yeah, you did well. I mean, it was really rough early because
It sucked. It was miserable. You should have listened to our Discord chat. It was literally just me complaining. It's like, this is awful. I hate this matchup. I'm not having fun. And then eventually I had fun. I had to do like the triage armlet build because I was like, I do no damage and I can't afford to buy an actual item that does actual damage, so I'm just gonna buy an armlet. And it went pretty well. We had a couple good team fights.
okay, I don't
So.
see any repeats but I don't know who all played in the second game.
Neither do I. I don't know which lobby I'm casting either.
Me either. I think we should cast this one because it has Flub and Gorgon.
Shot P is pretty perfect, Grouty. I'm gonna beat Roland to one before he gets here.
All right.
Oh, and we got Mista too.
Ooh. Is that gonna be the premiere?
Oh man, seltzer's so good. I've just started drinking seltzer, and it's pretty life changing. I feel so healthy.
Yeah, my wife does that a lot. Drinks a lot of that too instead of tea.
Seltzer?
Yeah, dude. I'm all about it.
It's just like carbonation, right?
Yeah, carbonated water.
Yeah. It's like all the fun of soda, but without like all the gross sugar and stuff.
All the fun without. I think that you've got the fun part on the wrong side of the equation, dude.
Well, no, like sometimes you just need something bubbly, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Although I feel like an old person, which has its advantages and has its disadvantages.
Yeah. I mean, you're drinking seltzer.
Okay.
You're ahead of your time.
Come up in here. Me, Wazoo, and you are all gonna have a shot together. Wazoo, come like sit next to me.
Really?
Yeah. You want? We don't have another shot glass for you. You have yours at home.
You just drink out of the whiskey container.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Pouring it. Make sure, look at this screen, Andrew, and make sure that we're cheersing easy right.
Busted, kids.
Okay,
Oh,
easy. Let's have
That's
show the .p
That's
emblem,
okay.
dude.
No,
it's
this
called
is
targeted advertising. Okay.
Genkai needs to get out.
All right, you guys. Cheers. Clink. I'm gonna knock it up against the screen. We have to knock it up. Easy. You see? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Cheers to .p and all the love.
Boom.
Ugh. 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 Okay, Jinjikai, get out.
Why are we kicking Jinjikai?
What are we
Also,
doing with Jinjikai?
is Silver casting?
I
Is
was
it?
told that I was supposed to kick people out. Silver, you're casting game 3 with Proud.
Wait. Silver can stay here and cast this game. You guys should go cast the other new line.
Okay, okay, Silver, I need you to call me on Skype, my friend. What?
Let Silver cast in lobby 1. You take Faf and Ursi to lobby 2.
Okay, Faf, Ursi, we're going into lobby 2.
But we want to cast Flub and Gorgon.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't care.
You
The other
guys
one has
don't have a
Proud in it.
choice.
We cast Proud a lot.
Both lobbies are pretty good. The other one has the couple 5Ks also.
And then Proud and Silver. Silver, if you're listening, or AG47, or Amateur Genius, or Amateur Gamer.
Oh, we got
or
repeats too.
Awesome.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, this is not much less
Cool
interesting.
guy. You're gonna cast game 3 if that's cool. Baby Roland skipped Chaser. Hey, Curbside. I have this thing that I've been wanting to show you. It's there it is. It's my middle finger. Oh my God. It's been a long time, but yeah, I wanted to show that one to you.
I have to something, dude.
I just dealt with the pain, dude.
If you're gonna have are we switching? I don't know what we're doing.
Lobby 2 has repeats. That was I think our that's why I think we should do 1.
Yeah, AG just switched, so we can pop back to the other one.
Oh, then Growdy, this is.
If we keep drinking, Roland, I'll be chasing it with tears later on.
Okay, so what are we doing, guys? There's admins for a reason, Denny.
I don't. As far as the list, I don't see the other game. Rowdy does. He says no repeats.
So no repeats then.
In
we're
lobby
gonna do
2,
one lobby. Okay.
Nox is...
Wait, no.
What?
Are there? This is why I wish it was on the Skype call. Are there?
Do you want to come sit here? You can come.
Dude,
take
lobby
my
1
spot.
is all new players. They're all players that haven't played tonight.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Lobby two has players who have played.
Lobby 2 does.
Yes.
Lobby 2 has the Cobb who hasn't played a lot. Lobby 2 has Proud who hasn't played a ton.
All we're saying
Lobby
is
2
to
has-
cast lobby 1
We're
because they
saying
have new
Nox and a
players.
few others had played, so we were gonna do the featured one on this.
Okay,
one.
well let's kick so nobody in lobby 1 has played yet. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are going down to 1 lobby for the rest of tonight.
No.
Whoa! Keep
We have
it.
a second lobby.
Keep that lobby up. Keep that lobby going.
Yeah,
We're
play.
streaming lobby 1. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
God damn, dude.
Jesus
Lobby
Christ.
one.
We have to I'm
Roland,
glad there's
get
enough
the
people to
lobby
jump
once.
on him before he clicks the X, you know?
Can we have a sober person run this
Yeah,
night? Jesus
Roland,
Christ.
hop into lobby 1. Do your camera thing. We've got it figured out.
Okay, you guys do the logistical things. I'll just press buttons on this computer.
You're about to lose that privilege, too.
Yeah.
This is fun, isn't it? Oh man.
No.
Most things are fun after 3 shots.
Oh man, I never drink too, and for some reason I just had a long day and was like, I'm getting some Fireball. Like a 19-year-old girl.
Tonight I just want to
So,
dance.
are you gonna mix that with Red Bull now?
Okay. God damn.
It's funny because
Alright,
I was
start
gonna buy
it up.
liquor today, and then I was like, oh no, there's in-houses tonight. I can't drink. So there's 2
I
different
don't
mentalities
play.
going on.
All I do is camera work. Oh, I guess that's important too. Hey,
Okay.
you know, it's all
Let's
about
kick this off before it slides too far downhill for game 3.
game 3 is just like, I forgot. I forgot how. No, at that point we'd have Denny come over here and I just do shitty stats. But I'm not gonna drink anymore. Does the balance look good to the casters?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
I don't. Oh, okay. It looks pretty fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this.
like Busby missed. I don't know who Destroyo Peru's MMR is.
He's 5100's party, which
Woohoo.
could be entirely inflated, or it could just be because he's good. But they have Flub on the
Get
other team.
implants.
So.
He got implants. Those aren't real.
Funny thing.
Well, I mean,
Curbside.
party MMR is an easily gamed system.
All right, we're starting it.
Yep, we are starting her. Easy. How you feeling? How you
I'm
thinking?
great, dude. I'm sorry that you're pussing out so far and already losing control of yourself because I'm getting.
Sorry, you're already losing control of yourself. Okay, no, yeah, come on stream and let Denny take a shot of this whiskey. It's only fair.
It doesn't need to be on stream.
Yeah, no, damn it, people want to see you.
Game off. Let's go.
Okay. So pretend Denny's taking this shot on camera.
Wow, it's so cool taking a shot on camera.
Oh, no, hold on. Say that again, because I can turn this to room mic.
Wait, Roland was not kidding. This is full 19-year-old.
Taking a shot on camera.
Yeah, see that? Room mic.
That was good, Ursinity.
Wow.
What did Ursinity say? Sorry.
Said
Yeah,
weren't
peer
like
pressure
a
to drink.
16-year-old.
Urge to be on camera all the time.
Oh.
You know, haters
Whose
gonna
older
hate.
brother bought you that?
Yeah. The
Who's-
best part is
Who's
that
older? I'm old enough to buy
he's
alcohol.
also going to be crying on the bathroom floor like a 19-year-old, and that will also be on stream.
I'm old enough to buy alcohol. I am
Why aren't you saying I
Now
love
arguing that you are old enough to drink.
Wow. Like, I don't know if this is just the community to hate on Roland or just the community.
It's just low-hanging fruit. Like, I can't pass it up.
I pass up low-hanging fruit. All right, we're going to scene 9.
So the real question is, does Flub talk Chilled into support sniper?
No, yeah, that is the real question.
That'll be interesting.
If you want some behind the scenes, I almost had Flub on this week because I wanted to publicly have him play support sniper, but then we didn't do that. We had Grouty on to talk about plantations. Anyway, Chilled Wind is captain and Busby is captain. I trust Busby, and Chilled Wind occasionally has strokes of genius, and then occasionally he just has strokes.
Why is Chilled Wind captain? He captains every fucking game. He should give other people a chance. Apparently he mashes the captain button.
He does. This time he did not. It did not post a little icon for a bit. So he likes to draft, and sometimes you get the lobbies where like everyone's like, I don't want to draft. I don't want to draft.
Yeah, Gorgon doesn't draft because it's unfair. Flub is probably just trying to have fun.
Why is it unfair if Gorgon drafts?
Because he does it for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've had him do it before, and like I'll say I've never lost a game with Gorgon drafting. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he does a good job drafting.
Then that's more reason he should draft. Doesn't he want .points?
What he does in drafts, actually, it's funny. He actually says, "I will play anything. I'm gonna go get a snack," and then he gets up and he comes back. He's like, "What am I playing?"
Yeah.
Nah. I want to see Gorgon.
And then he proceeds to kill me 50 times with whoever that hero is.
He does like to play the invis heroes.
He plays a lot of like snowball-y heroes that are what some would call cancerous if they get offline, or completely irrelevant if they don't get offline.
I was stacked up with him and he first random techies. Oh, he did it!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is going to be a fun one.
This is going to be a game.
This is going to be a really fun one.
Now I don't.
So what? We're going to have Gorgon techies then?
Yeah.
Top 100 techies?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he got to like
So he won't draft, but he'll in an in-house do his top 100 techies. And
Yeah.
it's because of an issue of fairness.
In the last in-house that he played on Saturday, he told me that when you guys banned techies, they were going to pick techies next, and he was really mad.
We know. We knew.
Yeah, dude, he's a dirty whore, is what Gorgon is.
I
That's
was
what
just
he is.
talking with him, and he random.
Wow, you heard it here first.
Yeah, he is a dirty fucking whore.
Normally, I'd like say something nice about the person you were insulting because that's like our dynamic. But when it's a techies picker and also like Gorgon, I have no sympathy.
Yeah, dirty whore, right? I want to hear you say it, Ursinity.
I'm just kind of expecting.
I won't. But
time to kill.
Yeah, but I mean,
your
I'm not in the game.
volume went down quite a bit. I don't know why. Are you talking further away from your microphone?
I have no problem with the techies pick though, because I'm not in the game, right? So I just get to cast it, and
Yeah,
I'm happy
it's gonna be fun to watch, at very least.
I've cast games long and short, and they're all good. So Witch Doctor, Night Stalker. So they didn't go with the classic techies counter, Ricky, Quelling Blade Ricky, but
Pudge for Flub too.
Or Chilled Pudge. Chilled Wind's Pudge is quite good. I will give him that.
I think Flub will demand it. Like,
Flub is incredible at Pudge too. His Pudge is definitely better than Chilled, but Chilled is pretty good if they pick a different Flub hero.
It is. I just think that like Flub, it's such a Flub hero, and Chilled enjoys a lot of other heroes, and Flub prefers to not play a core. So.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm pretty down with it. I'm interested to see.
How do they lane this though? Because Pudge is usually roaming, right? And then.
It could be like just an off-lane Pudge.
Combo.
Like off-lane Pudge techies, and the techies gonna be roaming and stuff, so Pudge will get a fast 6 and then rotate. Night Stalker though is kind of like Pudge in that Night Stalker is just gonna be rotating and being cancerous. So it remains to be seen if the Night Stalker's roam will be better than the Pudge's roam, or vice versa. Witch Doctor too. I feel like we see Witch Doctor in literally every DotP in-house. Also in most pro games because the hero's just really good.
Yeah, he's. Very rarely is he not picked. The only time I think he's not picked is like when, if one team picks IO, they'll ban him second phase just to avoid the cask thing.
Yeah, that's very true.
Or they'll pick him up like if they pick IO. Like I've seen them pick up Witch Doctor as the support as the block pick. a couple times.
Yeah, Morphling ban. That's nice. Morphling is like a really good hero right now. We've seen him in. I know Maya played him in one in-house, where I won, and I don't know if we've seen any other in-houses. He's a really good hero. I am very sympathetic to this ban. We wish we could have picked Morphling, like you were talking about, our game, or if the enemy team would pick Morphling. That hero's just so good. I love him.
He's just impossible to kill. Like, you hit level 6 or 7, and you can just hit R, or maybe it's F, whatever key, strength morph, and all of a sudden you have, like, 3k health at full health. And even if you're, like, at 100, you're at 700. You just walk away.
So what do you think? All right, so they banned Gyro. Do you think they're going to pick Undying and then run, like, a Midnight Stalker, or pick Undying and run an aggro try? For pretty much every single cast I do, I end up saying, I really hope they aggro try, and then they never aggro try.
I don't think they're going to aggro try. I think they're going to pick a Jug here. Like, they banned out all the other carries, right?
Yeah, like, they could pick, like, Jug, PL. PL would be good. PL's pretty...
really good against techies.
Although Ember Spirit's still in the pool. What else? Maybe, like, Omni Knight, alright.
So,
Omni Knight's a good hero. That's their techies counter, I take it.
Yeah, I imagine. And they can... I guess they'll run the offlane Night Stalker then. And then... I like offlane Omni Knight a lot better than offlane Night Stalker. Offlane Omni's wild.
I like offlane Omni, but there's almost no situation I would rather have an offlane Omni than an offlane Abaddon. And they do such similar jobs that, like, Abaddon is just so good.
It just depends. Do you want, like, team fight, or you... Like, because Omni provides team fight a little easier.
Yeah, that's fair. Another interesting thing to think about is they have this techies, and this Radiant team has no late game so far. So looks like they're either going to go all in on like some mid game thing, or they're going to pick two really hard farming cores for their 4 and 5, or 4th and 5th picks, not 4 and 5, which would be weird.
Yeah.
And Dire does need to pull out some kind of late game.
What hard carries are really left? Like, there's a Jug. He's not, but he's pretty good late.
Yeah, there's Jug, AM, Medusa. Sven got banned. Sven would have been really good for the rating.
Yeah.
PA is in the pool. PA Omni Knight is really good, although PA has been kind of hurt in general. But
I don't like her against techies for the most part. Like, it's just really easy to die with your low HP pool because you rely on lifesteal and just your evasion to survive.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've had a problem with carrying this patch just because so many carries are not viable. What if, oh my god, if they ran a carry Naga with a techies, that would be the longest game in DotP history. I would be all about it though. That'd be fun to watch. Also, I'm biased.
You could talk about the farming patterns and whether they're efficient or not for like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was having so much fun last night. Late in the evening, Roland decided I'm going to learn Naga, and then after a game, he didn't want to learn Naga anymore. But we did a coaching session, and it was a good time talking about farming patterns.
That is absolutely wrong. I played 4 bot matches of Naga today.
Oh, did you?
Because you told me that bot match was the best way to do it for splitting up everything.
I am glad. I thought you were turned off from
No, absolutely not. I did okay that was a shitty game. Like, it was, I wasn't able to get my farm, but I am so interested in Naga. I will be playing a lot of Naga.
I'm glad
she seems like a Roland hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just never knew how to play her until Ursi taught me. So
it's one of those things where certain heroes, when you try to explain them to other people, it like puts into perspective how difficult and like and sometimes unnecessarily difficult certain things are. It's like, all right, some things you get ingrained in you, just like, all right, you just split illusions. But then when you're explaining to somebody, it's like, all right, you split 2 here so that it doesn't get clapped, and you split 1 here, and then if it's this camp, you don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
But I felt like I did a good job with that. Like, even on the clap heroes, when I'd send 3 in, like, I'd bait the clap. You know what I mean? Because I've been in the jungle. Because I jungle Sniper and Weaver, and that's why Fafnir doesn't support me anymore. Anyway, you guys carry on.
I'm just proud that
it's not that I don't support you. It's just that I'm not betting.
You pulled all your funds, dude. You like promised me like 15K and like I don't know in my campaign, and then you're like, no, I'm sorry.
I must confess, part of that is not in my backyard. I don't want you in the range that I could get matched up with you, right? Because you would just first random anything and take it to the jungle. And I didn't
random. I specifically picked Sniper and specifically picked Weaver.
I
Oh no, I
had-
random the Weaver. No, you're right. I random the Weaver, but the sniper I did pick for jungle.
not to
think that
again
makes it better, don't you?
tangentially
It doesn't
break
make it
off
better.
from the cast.
It doesn't
but
make it better.
when I was streaming solo queue earlier, we had a guy, and our team was so good, and we had one guy. He's like, "All right, you know what would be really good here? OD Omni Knight. I'm not gonna pick either of those things. I'm gonna random though. I'm just letting you guys know." I'm like, "All right, thanks, dude." And then he randoms, and then at one point he was 2-15 on Rubik, and I don't think his score improved as the game continued, and we won despite him. Then he asked for commends at the end, and we were just flaming him the whole time, and he
You
was the worst
commended him
player.
though, right? That's the DotP way. You commend the people who ask for them. That is
No.
the DotP way.
No.
Somebody in Twitch chat said something to the effect of like, "Ha, what a funny guy! Don't report him." And I was like, you know what he deserves? A report. And so then I immediately reported him. That's what he gets. I'm pretty sure my whole team did.
So
Anyway, this
we've got
draft
3 new
is
heroes.
progressed. Yeah, turns out Shadow Shaman, PL. We talked about PL. Are they going to ban Ember Spirit? That's a real question.
They should. Like,
They should. That's definitely the real answer. And Razor. What do you think? Do you think they're thinking this is going to be like a Pudge mid?
I
And
think
call.
so. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe they're also looking for something to push. I'm confused by the Razor too. Like,
The other thing.
they didn't ban Ember. They banned Jug.
Huh. The other thing I will bring up is the fact that Razor Link, being that it is one of the stupidest abilities in Dota, with how it works, it will not break when PL doppelgangers. I'm so happy right now, actually.
That's a farming Naga.
They are stream sniping.
Oh
and
my god, they
freaking lock
totally
their
are
roll.
stream sniping. Okay, we need to figure out who's stream sniping and ban them with the ban hammer, dude.
Yeah.
Because
It's the logical pick, though, right? They picked 4 cores that are really good in the early to mid game, and they can make a lot of space for the Naga. And they have a really strong mid lane that requires people to deal with them. Naga is a natural hero to pick against techies because A, she has really high armor. I'm sure
and the
as
illusions, of course.
yes, and you send the illusions out and they just die to things.
Here's
awesome.
the
I'm all about it.
here's the interesting thing to kind of turn it on its head. I know Razor's really strong right now, but if you get pushed with techies and Shadow Shaman, you can just blow up towers. So if Naga doesn't have a good time, then what you're left with is they could take a lot of her map away just by
That's very
techies
true.
there. And then if PL gets fat, like PL versus Naga is a really rough match. It's one of the few rough matchups for Naga because yeah, she'll melt him a bit, but she really needs her mana and really like lockdown.
And no dot pause either. All right, so I
Wow.
will introduce the Radiant team. Got Razor, played by Busby, presumably in the mid lane. Destro, I believe that's the 5300 guy, playing Naga Siren. 5300 party, again, we gotta add the asterisk. Mr. Blue will be on the Night Stalker, looking to go in the off lane, judging by his items. ZD, playing the Omni Knight, Caster Extraordinaire, and Get Wrecked, playing Witch Doctor, a DotP special.
All right, and then on the dire side, we've got Gorgon who's already TP'd to the safe lane to start putting down some mines on the techies. We have Chilled Wind on mid silencer, one of his favorite mids. Flub on his beloved Pudge, which he's used to climb about 500 MMR with. Old Man Kimbrel is on Phantom Lancer to be the carry, and Sauce is on the support Shadow Shaman. So I guess this is going to be an off-lane Pudge. Or
Yeah,
Gorgon might rotate there too. He's got a second TP actually, so he might just be laying some mines for safe lane.
Oh, that would be cool. I've not actually seen the double TP techies thing. Granted, I mean, I assume it's mostly because of the whole...
Techies are bad now.
Yeah, well, also, like, you commit, and, like, that's, like, a full clarity you can't buy, I suppose. Also, we're going to have a mid-silencer. Chilled Wind loves silencer, and
He's
mid-silencer
really
is...
bad against Razor though, because you can't use your
Oh,
heal.
he's really bad when he gets first blooded, too.
Oh!
Flub, what a play.
But
Nope,
Flub
just
is
kidding.
amazing.
He BM blocks.
He's blocking him so he can't feed more. No, you stay here. Wait till
Yeah.
the creeps.
So that's double rune for the Radiant team, which is nice. If it's a Naga mid, oh, that's gonna be interesting. I am a firm
They're
believer in Naga,
Putting the
but
Razor, yeah, they're running an aggro. They're running dual lanes: Razor, Omni, Night Stalker, Witch Doctor, and mid Naga versus Silencer. Naga should not have a good time against Silencer. That's not a lane that's easy for her.
yeah, this is gonna be problematic. Granted, Chilled Wind has approximately 0 regen, and
He brought no regen? What?
I think maybe he was assuming people were gonna give him tangos, and then he just didn't get them.
So this is not like I guess he needs a salve now. He's dead maybe? No.
He's not gonna die. That is one of the unfortunate things about the matchup for Chilled, is that Naga can just mirror image. But it is what it is. Oh, sick! We have Grouty stats. We won, confirmed. All right, this is interesting. I like this idea. So one of the big reasons, not to completely ignore the other lanes, but also kind of to completely ignore the other lanes because they're boring. Mid lane, mid Naga isn't that popular right now because she loses the matchup to a lot of heroes. This, however, is not a matchup she will necessarily lose, and also they're dual laning it, so you get kind of like all the advantages of a safe lane Naga with all of the advantages of also being a mid laner. So I like it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Let's see. Oh, Cyphus.
Well, that is crushing.
Yeah. All right. Safe lane. Oh, all right. Again, like I don't want to seem like I'm biased. I'm just gonna only talk about Naga, but like actually nothing is happening in these lanes. This is the most next level mining spot by techies, by the way.
Yeah.
And by next level, I mean potentially terrible, but being that it's Gorgon, I assume it's like gonna work out and he's gonna get an ultra kill out of it or something.
I assume it's the whole like you just hide and sap XP and then you run there and then they can't chase you.
I guess so. Or it's just like they're never gonna think that you spent all that time mining in such a weird spot.
Well, he's got suicide now, so he could go for a kill with the Pudge.
That's very true. Oh,
Up
or the
top,
Pudge is gonna hook into there. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Pudge can always hook there too.
Oh, flub.
Up top though, Kimbrel's having a really rough go. Only 6
Yeah.
CS to Razor's 9. Oh. Gorgon
All right.
doing techies things.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just how it is. Let's be realistic here. All right. Where else? I mean, you're right. Top lane's not going well, but I don't think they at all expected it to be a Razor Omni aggro duo. That's pretty good. So this is the closest I'll get to casting an aggro try.
Yeah.
Because aggro tries are just so good if you can pull
I
it
just
off.
feel like this game is going to be won by this Naga mid at this point because she just got a regenerate.
Oh
has an
my
Aquila.
god.
Oh.
That's
You
why
hooked him
that
in there?
works. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Yeah. Now I can just picture Roland. We had that beautiful talk where we were saying like, "Oh, Naga's so fun. I should learn Naga." And I was gonna be like, "I'm gonna play 600 techies games," because that spot was pretty cool. All right, mid lane is getting fairly dominated though. We go to last hits. Chilled has about half of what Naga has.
And he moves forward to, but she's got a full bottle, so who cares? And he has no
Yeah.
bottle. And no regen. Oh. And now he's getting bullied by the illusion.
Yeah, he won't die to it, but he almost did, and that's what counts.
He's
It's
going to have
mental
to walk very carefully. Okay. If Destra just stood up there, she could have zoned him from his own creep wave.
Yeah. So I mean, this is about as well as things can go for a mid Naga.
Yeah.
It's where you want to be. It's not ideal. He's going a really aggressive build. Generally, you see people put 3 points in. At 5, you have 3 in Mirror Image and only 2 in Riptide, and that way you can farm neutrals.
He just messed up his boot. He would try to get his boots out, but one of his GG branch just blocked it. Oh, that's a dead shield.
Though. Flub, will Flub be able to kill them though? Does
No.
not look like that's gonna be the case.
Song is good ability,
Yeah.
but it's on
Point-
cooldown for a long time now.
I really like this whole like duo lane until like level 3 to secure, and then just go standard mid Naga stuff. I may have to start playing this again.
Yeah, I've seen a few teams have broken it out in the Shanghai majors when they've run like Jug mid. It was like Jug PL. They had Jug mid. I think it was with the Witch Doctor. They had a Jug Witch Doctor dual lane for a while, and then just ran 2 dual lanes because they had like a tide or something that like they knew they couldn't kill or zone. So why bother?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm all about it. I've like any excuse that I can actually like play Naga again, I'm all about. So
Yeah, if we want to run that as support, I could support you and we could do that at some point.
yeah, that'd be fun. So Mr. Blue is getting pretty good farm and decent XP, or good XP out of his safe lane. But the problem is it's almost 6 minutes and he's kind of been so preoccupied he really can't like roam. And I mean, I feel like Children would be a really easy kill if he could successfully roam. But then again, Children died already anyway to the Naga.
Yeah,
so
this is kind of one of those situations where like, oh, Night Stalker should be ganking, but they're already winning the other lane so hard. Like, do you need to roam? Like, Razor's got 9 more last hits and is pressuring the PL. Naga's dominating.
Man, this is such an annoying Pudge Techies thing.
Oh! Oh, but you didn't kill the creep.
I was gonna say that's a nice thing is that like you can just kill the creep immediately.
Yeah.
So, if nothing else, it puts like the fear of God in Mista.
Yeah.
And like now that it's happened once, he's gonna be so anxious about it. Like you don't forget about those things. We all remember 6.85 and the Techies plague. All right, top lane looks to be some action though. Gorgon. Oh gosh. Oh, that was a really nice. What's it called? That ability.
Kimbrel should mango. You can still kill him.
I was gonna say they're not gonna be able to turn.
Mango. Mango.
Oh, Busby.
You have a mango.
Kimbrel.
Mango.
He's like me with fairy fires. I always forget I have a fairy fire and then I die. Still, it's 1 kill. Can't complain too much. And Fluff's getting kind of low after some repeated, not so successful hook attacks.
Oh,
he's getting gone on, but it's also killing. Good. He already consumed his mango though. He's 10 mana off from hook. He's not going to be able to do it.
Naga's starting to farm up the jungle and lane.
Yeah, that's I mean now what? She has yeah, see this is what we were talking about. She now has level 3 mirror image, so she can do that successfully. When you have level 2 mirror image, you can do it on some camps, but you have to spend so much mana because you have to Riptide, otherwise you won't kill things. So they could kill Destro here if he goes for Rune, but he's gonna wise up and not do it. And they're gonna get bottom Rune. Gorgon should be able to just walk over and get it. He's not going to though.
No. Looks like he's focused on his mines.
Oh, they're just gonna bottle crow now with the Naga?
Yeah, Naga's probably just assuming that it's gone.
Yeah, that's the safe assumption. And also, he may just be thinking like, hey, we haven't had vision there in a while, so it could be mined, and I have all this gold.
And you're holding 1,700 gold. You don't. Yeah, you'd lose quite a bit to.
Yeah, see, watch how Doppelganger doesn't remove Link. Look how dumb that is. God, what a hero.
Oh, the purification.
This is an interesting trait here. Old Man Kimbrel does not actually do damage, though. So
he has, like, no items. He has, like, starting items. That's it.
Yeah, this,
I think he's going to get run down.
Oh, nope, he has a salve, but he does not have the move speed to get away. Just kidding, he does. And, that's what we call a kill. Children ults. Let's see, are they going to be able to wrap around on this dire team?
I think he's got enough. He can mango for another hook.
Oh, he bought a new mango. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Chilled. Oh, alright. Now he's just going to be able to kill that. He really should have just punched that guy once so that he got int, but whatever.
Yeah. I think he's going to pick up. Yep.
Alright, so that's a nice little trade-off.
Gorgon had to suicide to avoid dying.
Yeah, Naga's doing really well, though. And
yeah, this
is going to become a problem.
Yeah, 2,200 gold at 9 minutes. What time will the Radiance be, you think?
15.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Ooh, that's rough.
And she has a Aquila bottle, which is like, you can not very easily, but in like a good lane, you can get it by 15 with no Aquila. But getting it with the Aquila, that's like, it's stellar work. So they're really going to have to focus on putting this Naga down.
Yeah, but it's kind of too late. Like, Naga's already just staying off the map, like, trying to farming up with illusions and lane a little bit. And
yeah, this game is not going to be a lot of fun for either team. One team has the Techies, the other team has the Naga. Oh, Busby is getting gone on. He will have, well, doesn't matter if you steal much damage because he's getting gone on. ZD does have a repel form though. Alright, let's see. How's this fight going to kick off? Gorgon, landmines, Chilled Wind, running in, running out. It's not nighttime though, and there is no Night Stalker ult. He opted for no points in silence or ult. Floods
Oh,
up.
that's
A
dead.
beautiful kill. Honestly, kind of a waste of those mines, but still a kill nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need all those mines, but like, how many
Still.
times are you gonna hook there if you take this tower?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Kimbrel has also just free farmed top though while this has happened, and Naga's free farmed mid and taken the tower. And I'm probably wrong
600
actually.
from
It's gonna be more like a 14-minute Midas.
Yeah,
Maybe
14-minute.
13.
Yeah, jeez, that is a
Excuse me,
problem.
not Midas. Yeah, problem is definitely the word I would use to describe that. And
I
her
can't get a 14-minute Midas in a pub or in a bot match. I can't do it on passive
it's all about.
bots.
I mean, he got a kill, right? And he is just farming efficiently.
He's got
He's
80
side-
last hits,
My-
almost.
God, this guy. I hit 100 last hits at 16 minutes in a passive bot match.
Oh yeah, you should. If you're farming the safe lane or the mid lane, if you're efficiently farming the side camps, you can pretty securely hit like 80 to 100 CS depending on what creeps spawn on like a regular basis.
I've got to practice. This is inspiration is what this is. Continue, sorry.
No
Yeah,
problem.
no, you
I'm
can.
happy to see it.
I don't know this Destro if he obviously plays quite a bit of Naga. Like Infamous also played a bunch of Naga. Like it's just you're either a Naga player or you're not, kind of. I think.
Yeah, I'm happily a Naga player. Although it's weird because in our team I'm a support player, and like if Naga's the pick, we can't pick it. Because Proud knows how to play Naga intuitively because he's just like smart and he knows how to play stuff. But it's very different to know how to play Naga than to actually play Naga on a regular basis. But yeah, this is quite a good bit of farming.
Oh,
Gorgon. This is gonna be the battle of Gorgon versus Naga Siren. Chilled Wind.
oh, they're gonna run in
They're
there.
just gonna they're just gonna stack there. They know though the Radiant team is unhappy.
Oh, chilled.
Oh,
you
chilled.
walked away from your safe zone. Oh, that
Alright.
sucker's pretty tanky though.
Yeah, it turns out the guy with like a dozen armor, 8 armor actually, is pretty good. Will he be able to run down Flub though? Does not look like he's gonna try.
No.
Destro gets to farm up some wards while he loses his tower though. Oh man, who's playing the Shadow Shaman? Sauce. Sauce denied one of his wards. I am impressed. It's one of those little plays that honestly doesn't matter, but it's like it just makes you look cool. It's kind of like when you're playing Nature's Prophet and you deny your own treants with your own treants.
Oh,
That's how you do it.
I played against a 5K mid Veno, and it was awful. Like,
Oh yeah, he just denied all his own wards.
Yeah, he was denying all of his own wards. I was Lena, so like it's a decent matchup for it. But like he outlast hit me early, and it was so cancer. And they even rotated somebody in there to like make sure I couldn't burst down the Veno. Oh, it's awful.
That's rough. That is not the position we want to be in. This game is very quickly going to get out of hand. Actually, I say that, but at the same time, it's kind of also going to get out of hand for the Radiant, and they're going to have to rely solely on Naga. Whereas the Dire team, they've kind of got other venues to do things. Mr. Blue, he's going on Kimbrel, but the problem is he's going on Kimbrel without any levels in silence.
Oh, but Kimbrel just stands
who
there and
cares?
fights
Yeah.
instead of running.
This Radiant team,
Yeah, Kimbrel does not
Oh.
play carry very often, I'm afraid.
he plays it a bit recently, but this is also one of those games. I think we've got a couple like. I think this is a very balanced game, but we've definitely got a nice spread of MMRs. That may come to play. Silencer's trying to go Midas though. He realizes, hey, this game's gonna go super late, and yeah. So okay, so we were like, right. It was 15-minute Radiance.
Yep, that's.
Yeah, that's good. Honestly, like anything before 18 is really good, and before 16 is like best case scenario.
Yeah, and like even 20 or 21 isn't like you've lost the game necessarily.
Oh,
It just
20 and
kinda-
21 is still good. Like.
Yeah.
As long as I know when I was coaching Roland, I was saying if you get it before 28, that's like acceptable, honestly. And
Yeah.
like obviously you don't want to be getting it at anything later than 22, but like it's still a Radiance on the Naga at the end of the
And
day.
it'd be one thing if Kimbrel had like Aquila, treads, drums, you know, like and was pretty tanky, so you had to like worry about him. But he is so squishy now, like he just has to run from he has to kill the Naga illusions or he'll melt.
Yeah, we look at net worth. Naga is almost doubling up the entire Dire team just because she's been left alone. And Flub's there. He's getting sucked off by Busby, but this is not the enjoyable kind. This is the kind that'll kill you potentially. Just kidding. He lost a bunch of int. Destro, though, he's trying to fight. He's got an Invis rune.
He's got a song. Oh, Invis.
No, yeah, Invis rune. Turns out that's good. And now he can just chase down Sauce. Oh, that's...
Sauce is gonna die to
Sauce.
this.
Okay. This is weird.
Oh, Mist is coming in.
Oh, Mist is coming in. All right.
And they got a cast.
All right. Well, get wrecked will die for it. That's all right. That's int for Chilled Wind and
he might kill
Destro.
Oh, why'd he turn?
I think he got confused. I think he got confused because like they had all those illusions, and he thought like maybe I can get away with if I turn it, but alas, poor Yorick.
Night Stalker's almost got it. Is halfway through Ags with Drum's face. He is quite rich.
He's doing well. Yeah, so I mean, this is interesting because, like we said earlier, normally you like start flaming your Night Stalker for not roaming at 4 minutes, but it really worked out because they were already doing really well in their lanes, and now he's so ahead item-wise that like he's a force to be reckoned with. Compared to a lot of times, what you'll see is your off lane or your support Night Stalkers will just like not do well. Or they'll like do fine, but not super well. And unless they get a Midas, they end up just falling off in that mid to late game.
Yeah, I will say though, like they kept the PL down, but the Busby's this aggro Razor didn't work out for them in the end because he's 1 in 5 and is quite low on the farm.
Yeah.
And Razor isn't really catch-up hero. Oh, Pudge caught out Mista.
Yeah, he did. Eight stacks of flesh heap. Oh, that was close. Honestly, he probably would have just died to Razor though. Oh, never mind. They had techies there. You're fine.
Yeah, and Razor's only level 7. Yeah, he's level 7 now, but
Naga could have killed Flub there. He still can kill Flub. Just punch him.
Naga's dead though.
Oh, okay. Naga dies. Gorgon. Turns out top 100 techies player is quite good at techies.
Yeah, that's completely worth. You'll trade those two for Naga every time.
Yeah, Naga is in a good position. Like honestly, you die and you're just like, all right, oh well, whatever.
I've still got bots Radiance and it's 18 minutes. I'm fine.
Yeah. And like Naga, this is not by any means like one of those games. It's very easily playing Naga to get distracted and start fighting a lot, and like you see like, oh, they're pressuring me, I gotta fight, like I can't just sit alone and do nothing. But Naga's a weird hero in that a lot of times the right call is to just sit alone and do nothing and just push out their lanes and let them push you, and just Naga's an interesting hero, kind of like techies in this regard, in that you play your own game, you don't play the game of the opponent. As long as you've got your as long as you're off the ground. So it's interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I've always avoided playing Naga in in-houses because it's just like rude, but I respect it because DoTPoints are serious business. No joke, dude. They made me play Invoker the other day because they were like, oh, he's not going to pick it if we let it through. Little did they know, I need my DoTPoints.
Well, you did pick a Kunkka, so...
Well, yeah, but Kunkka's fun. Kunkka's fun and also not that good, so I was risking my DoTPoints by picking it, but it worked out. Anyway.
I don't know. Like, as far as the mids go, yeah, there were better picks, but the team, like the boat and the extra team fight, AoE against Slark, really worked out.
Yeah, and I negated a lot of the damage from their Wombo combo, which was nice with Rum.
That's why I really didn't like the Slark pick. Like, they picked it into, like, an all AoE damage team.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the way of thinking in that, like, if they just disrupted us with Slark by just running around the map and just killing, like, people and killing our supports, especially if you want to talk about, like, the metagame of, they could just, like, kill our, like, lower MMR supports that tended to be, like, lagging behind or a little out of place, and then they could really wreak havoc. But we just kind of 5-manned well, and my
Blink
teammates...
on the Shadow Shaman.
Chilled
But
Wind.
he was too slow. He blinked a little far out of the hex range and wasn't able to catch.
I think he'll be able to catch this guy, though. He'll definitely be able to catch him. Yeah, alright.
Like
This should be a dead Busby.
Flub and Gorgon killed the...
Mr. Blue, though, coming in. Busby's dead. Childwin's getting int. Mr. Blue looks to fall. Will he?
He might get away.
Oh, no, he'll get away.
He didn't level his Q. Okay. He went Maelstrom, not Midas.
That's something. That's you're definitely right. That is definitely not a Midas.
What? I wasn't even paying attention because I saw he had the goal. I'm like, okay, he's got his Midas now.
Yeah, I was like, all right, you see this game's going to go long. You have a techies, they have a Naga.
Jester's about to kill them both, I think.
I mean, I guess his idea is that... Nope. Actually, I don't know what his idea is. All right. Mr. Blue looks to not die, actually. Their team is just going to kill Kimbrel.
Yep.
Naga, she's doing all right.
Yeah,
And
Dasha.
I mean, gosh, this is just gonna be rough because Kimbrel, Gorgon is just gonna take over one side of the map.
Oh my goodness.
That's rough. That's you never expect the techies to just walk up and punch you. That's fair.
Yeah, like I think it's still. I don't want to go up the stairs. Let me put a ward down, and then I can put a sentry down, and I'll be okay. I'll live.
Yep. Sauce, he's coming in. He is smoked up. Destro, though, he's got illusions running. Flub is about to die. Sauce is going to die now. Mr. Blue is just going to chase this boy down, and he's a sad shaman.
So the next buy is he gets rid of the... this is actually interesting. Like, Urn's good, but you need the Quell to deal with the mine. I guess you could just use a Naga to deal with the mines. You drop the Quell for a gem.
Yes. Or you drop the TP scroll for the gem, and you realize, like, because they don't really have split push.
Yeah, like Naga, and even if they did, Naga just like, I'll deal with it.
Yeah, I do think you're right. I think the smart thing is to drop the Quelling Blade, but I think a case could be made for either. It just depends on, is their team going to be walking around with the Naga to be killing stuff, or is he going to be going off alone?
Yeah.
I hope he goes gem next. That's definitely the play. I'm not sure if he's going to do it or not, because a lot of people don't buy gems as often. That's like one huge thing I noticed. I don't know if you noticed this too, but when I watch pro games, people, or like really like the like top tier like 6K, 7K games, people just buy gems, and I'm just like, oh, that's bizarre. Like, they have no invis heroes, and you have one item, and you're playing Shadow Demon, but you're just gonna buy a gem. Okay, all right, cool.
And they just hand it off to the core, who won't die.
Yeah, or they keep it. They just go and they go on a dewarding mission, and then they run away. Flub's just getting run down. Mr. Blue, though. Sauce, he's going to ult him, or rather, shackle him. Flub, he's just going to hook Sauce away, I hope. Nope, he's going to try to kill Mr. Blue, but Mr. Blue's a fast man. And Kimbrel's coming in. We've got wards popped. Mr. Blue's getting run down. We've got Diffusal on Kimbrel. Busby on the other side getting ulted by Flub. Flub, can he do it? Oh, yep. Alright, that's a dead Busby. Nugget Siren's on the backlines, though. Mr. Blue's still fighting. No mana. Destro, can he fight this PL?
PL should just, yeah, but say PL.
Oh, maybe they're gonna regen and then restart this fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right, Flub taking the right path. Get Wrecked is just walking in and killing a young man named Witch Doctor. All right.
And Naga's gonna clean up.
Yeah, it's just too much for them to deal with right now. Shieldwind was in bottom lane that whole time. Gorgon in mid lane. It's kind of the hazard of the techies. It's hard to deal with this kind of stuff. Destro's trying to kill his tower, but backdoor protection exists, so...
Yeah, but I don't think they could stop them. It's just too much. Manta's up now.
Alright, yeah, Naga's in a good position. We've said this again, but if PL gets off, like, gets to a certain point, Naga is not going to be able to deal with him as well. Because she can only make new illusions, like, you know, every 30 seconds until Octarine, and whereas Phantom Lancer is just like a machine gun of illusions, just send them out everywhere. Flub,
yeah,
going on.
I just...
Oh, Aether Lens, good item.
Yup.
I suppose at a certain point, Flub is going to get to the point where he's going to have enough stacks that, being that he's Pudge and scales infinitely, he's just going to kill the enemy team. Like, he's gonna single ult to Naga, and it's gonna do 6,000 damage, and it's gonna be fine.
And you just steal, like, you just heal up way more than the Radiant Spurn does to you, so you just keep doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, Naga, again...
With an Arcane Rune, oh.
Yeah, Arcane Rune Naga is pretty legit. I actually haven't been playing that much Naga, so I've only had Arcane Rune Naga like twice, but it is a good feeling. It's like an Octarine core, except like instead of spending 6,000 gold, you get it for free every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, yeah. I imagine Naga's next item is going to be an Octarine, or if he wants to go a fighting build, he can just go like Diffusal, Scotty, Octarine, and we'll see.
I think he'll probably just go the Octarine.
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
All right,
Thing
she'll
is, they
win.
have-
Sorry, you can go.
Oh, I was gonna say, and if she gets a butterfly, they don't have anyone who wants to build an MKB.
Yeah, I mean PL can pull it off, but it is less than ideal to have a MKB on PL because you just want to build stats, and also I mean he's not like his farm is not what we would call great. So then telling him, all right, now you have to buy this 5,400 gold item is less than ideal.
Double damage.
I could just taking all the Radiant Dire jungle. This is something else you'll see high skilled players do. Once they have advantage, they just take over the other team's jungle and don't let it go.
Yeah, this is not like a fun time.
No.
I don't feel bad though because on one level you're playing Naga, but on another level they pick techies. So that's it's like you know how people say two wrongs don't make a right? In this case they do.
Yeah.
Alright. What do you think PL's next item is though? It's Manta, right?
He's got to get a Manta.
There's no real other option, right? You got
The only other option would be I just need HP to survive and I go straight heart. I don't think that's the play, but I could see him doing it.
Yeah, or like Sage and Yasha.
Yeah.
And then break it apart, but then you just have a Sage or Sange, whatever, and then you're just lost, dazed and confused. Flub, kill Mista.
I gotta go let my dog out, so...
Alright. Mista Blue is super dead. Flub is just racking up the stacks here. ZD looks to be running away. Will he get away though? Pudge has hook in 3 seconds. Can he make it? ZD's gonna run into the trees and TP. Alright, that's the safe play. Busby's also gonna do the same. Busby's super behind though. He has, at 28 minutes, just mech, treads, wand. Not where you want to be. Ideally, I mean, yes, of course, his team is just like rolling in the dough. If we look at, let's see, what's the GPM in Naga? 651. That's actually lower than I thought it would be, but you know, she's only been, I mean, it's only 28 minutes, so. She does have Octarine. She has Soul Booster, so Octarine is definitely on deck. She'll have Octarine in another couple minutes, 30 minutes. This is good. Her farm kind of fell off a little bit because she was just fighting all the time, but it's stellar farm. I'm well impressed.
Yep, and she is going Octarine. She'll have that fairly soon.
Yep, this is definitely a happy position to be in. And the rest of our team, like I was saying, how Razor, all he has is mech right now, but it's not the end of the world if all you have is a mech. Flub's just kind of walking in. Alright, ZD will die. Oh, Chilled Wind. Nope. Chilled Wind's going Scotty next. My head hurts.
Oh, man.
I know like that was one of the big things that was theorized when Silencer got that buff, but I have not seen it in game, which to his credit, I don't know if it works or doesn't, because I have not seen it, but it's something.
There's the gem for Night Stalker.
Yep. Oh, perfect. And that's going to give them a lot of map control.
Yeah, I just...
Yeah. This could be a long game.
Yeah, just because like their high ground is not that good. Razor's super poor, and Naga's just eating most of the map that he could be farming. So.
Yeah, and one of the things you tend to do on Naga, if you're in like a really annoying high ground situation, is you do the classic EE song with illusions, and then you just zone it. So, ZD almost dies bottom.
ZD is a very brave boy. Holy crap!
He's flirting with death. Alright, Flub and Gorgon. They've got something going on. Mr. Blue knows this, though.
Oh, we got
my god. That was some.
Oh!
Flub has just got all these stacks. Oh, he misses the thing. Destro's coming in. He's top. Just kidding. He's not coming in. Oh my god. Flub. Night Stalker. Alright. Omni Knight ult is off. Destro has showed up to the fight, though. Chilled Wind's immediately dead. Gorgon looks to fall too. Flub, he's going to be able to kill Mista and ZD, but can he kill Destro? The answer seems to be no. He could just TP out. Just kidding, ensnares up. And also, he can't TP out because 15 seconds.
Now he's just running in circles.
Yeah, it turns out. Oh, he
Oh,
nice
he died.
suicided. Too bad suicide does not let you keep your gem.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And
The real
Naga's
Naga-
Octarine is up. And oh boy, now she's just gonna carry the gem. She's like, alright. Turns out illusions. If anybody doesn't know, illusions get gem. So that's why Naga's quite good at it. But that fight was less than ideal. I think if Silencer had lived, they might have had more of a chance. Because Pudge is actually getting pretty beefy. And Naga doesn't have like offensive items right now. Like all she does is like radiance damage, and Manta is good for other damage. But once she gets like another item, this game is going to become a lot harder.
Yeah, once she gets a butterfly or diffusal, whichever option you go to, you just do your illusions become a big problem.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm interested to see Naga. Many times where like, you know, to quote, okay, he is going butterfly now. To quote Roland, farm too good. Sometimes the Naga farm is just too good, and I feel like diffusal is just a waste, which is almost always the wrong opinion to have. But sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm just getting too much money. I'm just gonna go like butterfly and then another damage item instead of going diffusal. But it always feels weird when you're playing Naga and you just like are accumulating so much money, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna spend whatever it is, like 3,200 gold on a diffusal now. When it's like, oh, you know, I could be instead building like a Daedalus or an MKB or something.
Yeah, I just think it's too good this game. Like, you can diffuse off hexes, you can diffuse off silences. It does so much damage.
It's definitely the right play this game, but you know, as evidenced by last game, like sometimes the fun thing is more appealing than the right thing.
Well, that's the thing. When you literally have almost tripled up the next top 3 of the other team, you can kind of buy whatever the heck you want. Like, as long as it's a good item for your hero, you're fine.
Yeah, it's interesting. I got a little distracted. I want to see this guy's last Naga game. Yep, he had another Naga game. He did go Diffusal last. Okay, so this is his standard thing.
Yeah, Butterfly Diffusal, Moon Shard, and then like you can always buy that Daedalus late.
Yeah. Alright, Chilled Wind is just about finished with Scotty, though. His farm isn't terrible, honestly. He's got 20 int stolen, which is not like, you know, obviously you want more at 30 minutes, but it's still not bad, all things considered.
He has to run. Look at how much damage this illusion's going to do to him. And now the real Destra shows up and he's dead. Panic ult. Oh.
Yeah, and the panic did not save him. He needs to install a new panic room in his house.
Like, Scotty's great and all, but don't you, like, I guess the right item is a BKB as much as it sucks, right?
The thing about Naga is the BKB won't help you that much because he has Ensnare, and, like, that goes through BKB.
Well, I was thinking more of, like, so you could fight Naga.
For the
like,
silence? Oh.
Like, you're not getting Radiant Spur and you can just start right-clicking her.
I guess so. I think BKB is not a bad item this game. It's just a bad situation to be in, honestly. Let's see. Gorgon, he suicides. Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue is learning BKB does not help that much.
Get Wrecked is getting wrecked. Boy, that was low hanging fruit if I've ever seen one. Busby, he has almost finished his Sage and Yasha, but it's gonna be a lot farther away now that he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the thing. So Radiant's winning the game. They feel it. They've got control of the map and everything. But really, the only Naga's winning the game. Like, their entire net worth advantage is all contained on that hero. So if she's not there to fight, you're just gonna lose pretty hard, which is what they just found out. Now the good news is Naga took a tier 2 in the meantime and is gonna kill a techies.
Yeah, and that's a lot of gold. 500 gold for a techie skill.
Yep, and then just song and you're gone. And oh, I've got a butterfly.
Yep, and if she wants, she could buy an entire diffusal almost.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see. All right, just keep him buyback though. Be doing the safe thing.
Yeah, I think this is one of those games you have to have buyback on her, because conceivably if she's caught out and she'll be level 25 soon, she can be dead forever, and they could just go take like a Rax.
Yeah, her team is pretty weak without her. That's for
It
sure.
looks like she's going Heart. Because there's
Oh, okay. So she's just going maximum, like, cancerous. Gorgon trying the mind games, trying to convince Naga to not play as well. It works sometimes. I don't know if it's gonna work this game, but he is happy to just win. I realize why he's doing the heart build. I still think like Diffusal, even though like obviously heart is crazy strong. God, Aetherland's range is crazy. He's dead now, but
yeah, he is. So is Gorgon.
all right,
Oh,
Sauce and
Kimbrel.
Kimbrel. That's sad. Witch Doctor Cask, good item. And
Kimbrel is going
just
straight
gonna
heart.
base.
Yeah.
And really, this is just a game where one team got a lot out of their mid and the other team got nothing. And one team has a Naga that's super farmed and the other team does not. And it looks like this is just going to be GG.
Yep,
really,
and they're
this,
calling it.
it's a safe call. Honestly, like, this game could have gone another 20 minutes, but one bad fight and then Naga just walks into your base.
Takes it.
Yep. That's how that's going to go.
Yep.
Alright.
So why didn't you teach me how to play Naga like that?
Because Naga mid is not that good normally, but they dual laned it and they just won the matchup.
And they went against a mid who brought no regen to lane, so...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, the Naga from Radiant is like at least like 1300, at least like 1500 to 2000 MMR above Chilled Wind, so that tends to help in matchups.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, calling AG. Easy, let's have a shot. Come on.
I believe AG's in the other game. We should.
Well, we're watching the other game, but me and Easy are gonna have another shot. Come on, let's do this while I get into this other game. Ooh, yeah, this game has some life left in it.
Yeah, the other game is almost definitely still going.
Keeping it up. All right, so I go to the right side of my. Oh, we'll just put it at the screen. Hold on. You ready, buddy?
Sorry about the Pepsi, guys.
I'm not gonna use a chaser. I'm gonna.
Sacrilege.
Blah.
With Fireball?
Ugh. 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 It's really not that bad. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, we're gonna do directed camera as I turn the Skype off so we can hear the caster in here.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna cast this game. It looks like we've got a Proud doing really good Proud things. We've got... No, they don't. They have Grouty, and that's it. Curbside playing the Clockwork. We've got Wivrix on the Puck. Proud taking a tier 3, but the Puck kind of scaring him away a little bit. Proud won a Shadowblade Tiny this game, which is pretty cool. The Anti-Mage is by far the scariest person in the game, which is... Who is Anti-Mage? He's dead. I don't know.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Who are you? Oh, it's AG. AG, we had a great game, Denny and I, in the UGC League where AG played Spectre and carried us to victory. Despite me playing a shitty Earthshaker. I played the worst Earthshaker in the world. This game looks like it has some life left in it. I mean, the Cobster playing the Lich, Proud picking up the Mystic Rune or whatever the fuck, the rune that lowers cooldowns and makes it cost less mana. And that's good for Tiny, because cooldown is a big thing on Avalanche, yeah? I feel like that's a good caster thing to say. You've already got your Manta-style Basher, Battle Fury, Vlad's on the Anti-Mage, and the Anti-Mage ain't stopping. Nox is coming in here playing Silencer. He spots... He's on the same team as Anti-Mage, but he spots Anti-Mage and waves and says, hey, we're on the same team. As Orange, I know Orange is somewhere around 4K, or 5K or something like that. We talked about this last week. He's on the Medusa. Pretty much the saving grace, having the Mask of Madness, Scotty, working for the Mjolnir, I'm sure, wants that extra attack speed. Looks like it's been a semi-rough game. The gold is definitely in the advantage of the guys on the bottom, and the same with the experience. Dyer on the back foot for sure. So, and Proud doing Proud things. He's getting a Manta. I wonder what he's going to replace for that Manta. I'm guessing Bottle. Oh wow! And with his giant club, he kills a ward and gets 100 experience and 50 gold. MVP characters in a, I believe, Chinese or some Asian language, playing the Earthshaker. And yeah, AG 47 silver, not stopping anytime soon. He's getting mad farm. Let's check gold per minute. He's sitting at 530, but it is a long game. You have to consider the puck does dodge, but he throws the anti-mage in. Proud. Oh my god, what a great move. The Earthshaker does save himself by blocking Proud off. Proud. Oh, Earthshaker's on Proud's team. So Earthshaker blocks off any other potential enemies for Proud to lap up in case he needed to. Wow. Wow, Dillanoid, thanks a lot, dude. I'm not trying to hype. Is this hype casting? I'm just like talking about the game. Orange, the 5K player, sitting on 1,785 gold. Doing real well. AG47 kicking ass with that as Abyssal Blade. And it looks like Proud's winding up to go on his buddies that are around there, and he's not going to do it as he goes toward the medium camp. We have a Silencer with Arcane Curse that he could use if he wanted to while Lich places down a Sentry Ward. You know he has Chain Frost because he's Lich when Witch Doctor walks in with a Death Ward as Anti-Mage cleaves down a camp, blinking to the hard camp, taking all the gold on the map. Oh my god, we've got a Medusa walking up the stairs with the Mask of Madness. Will she pop? A Lieutenant Condor is there. Proud's invisible. Proud gets stunned. Proud gets silenced. Epicenter comes out onto Proud. He four staffs away. Chaos is silenced. Doesn't know what to do. Lieutenant Condor, Sand King. We've got a Blade Mill. Orange taking some damage. Lieutenant Condor taking some damage. Wivrix playing Puck and also wears a stupid Zelda skirt. Proud playing the Tiny, getting a double kill. While we see AG47 continuing the farm. I think this might be a moment of good game, but we're not sure as the creeps are pushing bottom lane hard. They're pushing bottom lane as Nox invisibly walks back to the fountain. Earthshaker low on health, deciding should I go home or not knowing which to do. Wow, Curbside on the clockwork, throwing a flare back the wave, hopefully pushing him while Proud with his big giant lumber stick walks in to hit the tier 3s. With the intent to kill the tower, the fortification comes out from the Dire. What are they going to do? They're going to call GG, well played. Oh my god, what a game! What a game! What a game. What a game. Wow. I haven't seen something that impactful in goddamn ages. Easy. What do you have to say about all that business? Yeah, that's, I mean, I know that I'm not really a hype caster, but you know.
You did pretty good. That was, I closed my eyes, I could visualize, I could see like what was happening. That was radio quality shit right there.
As I'm just like naming heroes' abilities and that creeps are walking up lanes. It was
Earthshaker's trying to leave but decides he's not gonna. It was good, dude. You put me in, you put me there.
Oh man, what if I get invited to TI and be like,
I felt like
look,
I was
look, I'm
at
just naturally
HTC
talented.
Eve.
What's that?
I felt like I was wearing my HTC Vive and was like down on the.
It's not Vive,
on
it's 5.
battle. How do you know?
Because.
Because that's what they announced. They said, "Hey,
Okay,
it's
that's fair.
5."
Yeah, dude, you're
That
way out
sounds
of
So
the
yeah,
loop.
Destro
calling
hit his
things
MMR when he came in. He's solo 5K as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to switch the calls around, guys. Let me switch the calls around while
I'm
Easy
getting off the call.
juggles. No,
Yeah.
you're not getting off the call. What are
Yeah,
you
I'm playing.
No, you got it. Playing?
Oh, what? Okay. No, I don't have to play.
Look at his face. He's so
Go
sad
log
now.
in.
He just told me he
Okay,
can't play.
you can play.
Look
All
at
right,
him.
leave the call. Leave the call. No, it's fine.
Correct.
No, it's fine. Doesn't bother me. All right, let's get our good friend Silver after having an incredible game on this call. Uno momento.
I'll get off too since you're gonna call Silver and Proud. I'm guessing. So.
Yes. See you later, Ursi and Fafnir. You guys did a great job. Thank you so much for the contribution. What's going on, AG? How'd that feel to wreck his anti-mage?
Bye.
Had a rough start, but it felt good in the end. Team made space. That's all I can say. The team made space.
I am sure it felt great. So let me go ahead and prepare you guys for casting this. Proud, go ahead and share your camera whenever you're ready. And good game, by the way. Your tiny was magnificent.
Thank you. Fucking initial lane was impossible, but beyond that it was fine.
You did a great job, and I'm proud to be your friend. Give me some camera. Give me some camera.
Okay, I got it. I'm putting on headphones and shit.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, let's see. How beautiful am I today?
Real beautiful.
Oh yeah, I'm fantastic as always.
Yeah. Oh wow. What are you wearing, girl?
Yeah.
The
Sure.
DP.
Damn.
We're gonna have to turn the shirt
Like
thing up.
what? Like what are we trying to like?
Shirt swag.
Like you're looking good. I'm glad I got your number already. Like I didn't even have to work that hard for it. I did. You were like, "What do you need it for?" and I was like, "Just maybe in case I need to tell you something." You're like, "Okay."
I remember that.
All right, we've got our good friend Silver, the top 2 for the Radiant team, the Anti-Mage and the decimating Tiny. How was it? How'd it feel? Guys, talk about this game.
Laning phase was shit, and the fact that they all that they were going aggressive tri lane and they totally took like level 1 rune from us was really shitty. We gave up like a kill, and they took a bunch of our health away. And Silencer got the rune, and he's advantaged in that matchup, and he got to the lane before I did because I had to walk a shitty way to not get like fucking second blooded or whatever. So that was ass. And then they fucking had an aggressive tri lane against their anti-mage, and that was ass too. And it was just ass. Yeah. And then we rotated, and eventually it worked out.
Indeed. AG, your Twitter handle is AG47_Dota.
That's right.
See that memory, dude? Like impeccable. So I've been drinking a little bit, Proud.
It's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, so
I don't think the conversation can go very far from there. I think that's like a one statement conversation.
So we're all set up. Admin, are we doing one game? Is that
No,
so?
always 2 lobbies.
I thought we've been doing 5 games.
If there's enough for 2 lobbies, we do 2 lobbies.
If there's
not,
okay, well let's get on our adminning then. Like
yeah,
you know, I'm not the admin for a reason.
I see 2 up.
We were waiting for you to be ready.
That's what I see.
We opened them up so we could announce it on the stream.
All right, everybody, let's get ready to rumble. Sorry if that hurt your ears, Proud. Let's go ahead and do this. What do you think of Fireball? Do you think it's a girly drink? Proud?
No. I mean, it's Fireball. It's pretty standard. It's just like that's the thing.
It's
Fireball.
Yeah.
I don't even drink those, so honestly, like I'm just secondhand opinions from everyone else.
Ugh.
Lobbies are live.
Oh. That was gross.
I'm casting 1, yeah.
Yeah. What lobby are we going into?
1.
Okay.
Well, 1 for now. We might switch.
We might switch, as our admin Denny says, but for now, this is where we join.
Oh, were you guys casting my tiny game, or were you casting the other game?
I cast the tail end of your tiny game because
Okay.
the feature game ended, and so I popped in and watched, and I solo casted with the best hype you'll ever hear. You should go back and watch
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Because I was just
Did
yelling
you,
abilities. I wasn't even yelling what was happening in the game. I
Yeah.
was like, "Witch Doctor has a guy who's tiny who can avalanche."
Yeah,
Like,
it turns out drafting like 4 stuns works out pretty well.
Yeah, no, it was an incredible game. It was fun to pop in and see that, like, I didn't know who was playing Anti-Mage at first because Anti-Mage was dead right when I logged in, but then I went to Net Worth and was like, damn, this Anti-Mage is killing it, and then I scrolled over and saw that it was AG and was like, my boy. I mean, AG carried us to victory on Sunday. We were supposed to play 2 games against some people. They forfeited the second game after we beat them so hard the first game, or AG beat them so hard the first game.
Easy.
It was ET, huh?
It was just like a super weird game. Oh, sorry, you go on.
Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah, that last game. It's never a good feeling when you're like, okay, I need to go to the side shop to get a TP scroll and abandon this lane.
Indeed.
But aggro tries, man. I think if you put together the right aggro try, you can secure the laning phase and build yourself a pretty good lead.
Yeah, and it's like you have Lich and an aggro try, and like Lich secures everything for you, but it was just like so all in because they had nothing beyond that laning phase. Like after that laning phase was done, they like didn't have any ability to do anything. Their puck was like level 4 at 8 minutes because they had 3 heroes in lane, regardless of like the Lich XP advantage. They're like splitting XP 3 ways with a puck, and then like they just had no playmaker.
I think if they substitute the puck pick was something else. I think.
Yeah, they really wanted that tied.
Strange. Yeah.
I feel like they were like, okay, we'll get tied, and then tied was banned, and then they're like, shit, we have reserved time for this, and then they ended up on puck. I feel like if they went like, if they did like Bristle or something, game would have been fucking, that would have been terrifying.
Yeah, something that snowballs early, and because I like you guys made space for me in to farm the jungle, but I think there was a lot of points in time where. I don't know. Maybe they were looking for smoke ganks, and like we just perfectly.
There were a couple, yeah, that are fucking amazing ass wards won for us.
I didn't see the whole game, but I can imagine how
it was just like 12 minutes of complete disorganization, and then everything came together all at once. It was really good.
Yeah, no, and especially how you guys ended the game was pretty brilliant. Worked out well.
It's so weird to like the GPM was just so low because like I got shit on all early game, we got shit on all early games, so like no one really had good GPM because like we had none and then we had a lot. So like I started probably like at 20 minutes, I probably had like, I don't know, 220 GPM like at most.
Oof.
And like I'm 11, 2, and 10, but I don't even have 500 GPM on this tiny. Like it's absurd.
Jesus, sorry, Admin Denny has something to say to us. Let's go ahead and throw him on the mic. What, Admin Denny?
I thought Destro was initially going to play, but it looks like he's not. I thought I would need a balancer.
Are we good here, or this is the room mic version? I have 2 mics built into my headset. Isn't that a trip?
I think this is good.
What a crazy idea. It has a room mic version and a to my mouth mic version. What's going on there, Admin Denny?
I don't know how good Old Man Dodo is or Pogo. Oh, like Pogo has his MMR, but Orange will balance
Pogo's
out
new.
my.
I haven't seen Pogo. Was he in you guys' last game?
No, I don't think so.
I don't see him on the leaderboards.
He's 2K MMR. I'm not too concerned.
Yeah, and Old Man Dodo, I don't know what his MMR is, but
I mean,
Orange.
I'm trapped
balance.
in 2K when I'm really a 5K player. Like I feel like I could. Be,
Oh, that's true.
You know, like you've seen it. You saw my coaching session where I wrecked that game.
You just like you see darkness and you just charge into it because you know nothing can phase you.
No, so you have coached me now and Arsinity has coached me now, and you have both had the same complaints about my play, which I'm really trying to fix. Which is like, what, dude? Why are you going there? Like you don't know what's there.
VODs up on that?
Say again.
Are you putting like VODs up on that?
If you go to Twitch recent broadcasts, they're there.
All right.
And they're specifically titled. Ursi coached me on Naga, and Proud coached me on Spectre.
Okay, don't watch the Naga one though, because like, man, Naga games are boring when they're played beautifully.
I did okay. Like we lost still, but like it was because my team, like I was contesting farm with a Weaver in my lane. I was safe lane Spectre with a Weaver who was contesting my farm.
Did you do the same method? Fucking like Skype share screen?
Yes, the same exact method that I used with you. It's the only method I know how to do it. So you have complete, you know, so it's instant for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I learned a lot in the game with Ursi as far as like Naga and just generally like, why are you taking that path? And it's like, I don't know. And it's like, well, you should know why. You know, it's like, because it's the way to get to mid. And it's like, well, there's a bunch of ways to get to mid. It's like, okay, you're right. So basically, like, you and him harped on me for the exact same thing, and it's something I need to fix.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, just like I feel. I mean, I like at all levels of play. That's just like there's so much information overload in Dota. You don't have like enough RAM to deal with like
exactly
you taking over for
RAM.
fucking Dota pathfinding. Like
that's a perfect.
You have to think about all this shit, and then you're like, okay, but at least Dota can take care of pathfinding for me. And then at some point, it's like, no, actually, you need to think about that too.
All right, so Denny has an announcement to make.
Just do the stream. If you guys want to play, there are a couple spots open in lobby 2 if you head there right now.
That was very quiet. But there are
like
2
spots
slots
in lobby
open.
2.
Yeah, lobby 2, man.
Are we going back to lobby to one lobby here? You guys decide. If we don't get people in 60 seconds.
4v4.
If we don't get people in 60 seconds, I'm calling it. One lobby.
Just put a bot on each side.
Oh yeah, that'll go well. Whichever team gets Viper bot wins.
Yeah, Viper bot is a good bot.
Dude, I had like a full summer, like I don't know, like 5 or 6 years ago, where it's just like me and 5 other friends just played like 3v3 Dota 1 for like an entire summer because we didn't have 10 people. So
oh, really?
Yeah, it was super fun. Believe it or not, Doom was really good when you're 3v3, taking one hero out of the game.
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
Deleting one hero. I bet Necrophos would be good for the same point.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad.
Wow.
Just like ranged heroes and Doom. We had to say like no Doom was allowed when we played it. It was great.
Just like no photon rush.
Yeah, no cannon rush, please.
Yeah, no cannon rush.
20 minutes.
Oh, one time I cannon rush Wazoo. Okay, this is when we were living together in an apartment, like somewhere around 2010, and he thought it was just gonna be a straight up 1v1. He was Terran, I was Protoss, and I cannon rushed him. He got up and fucking twisted his finger in my hair, such that it was like pulling on my hair, and then scratched my wrist. And like was like literally mad. Like he like was like, "Ow, my hair!" And he's like scratching my wrist, and it was just like, "Fuck you, dude!" And it's all because.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have cannon rushed him.
I wonder if I still have the scar. Like for a long time, I had this scar, and I was like, "I don't cut. I promise." Like this was my brother. I was playing StarCraft. It's really a long story because it looked exactly like, and it was like going with the road. You know what I mean, as far as cutting the wrist, not against it. Like it was like, anyway. That's my story to tell. Yeah, he's a mean one, Mr. Wazoo. No. Okay, what's going on, admins?
Okay, there are no volunteers. Who should I kick? Oh, chilled. Okay.
Are we doing 1 or 2 lobbies? Wow, people are leaving droves, dude. Are we doing half a lobby? Is that what's happening? What's going on here?
2 people were being polite. Do we still have spots in lobby 2?
No, lobby 2 is closed.
Like we're not doing a lobby 2?
Nope.
No lobby 2? No lobby 2.
2 people from filling it, and we should have enough now.
Oh, I should charge my phone. I always forget to charge my phone, and I always regret it. This is my media center. Goddamn admins can't get their job done quick enough.
Admin noob?
Yeah, we have noob admins.
Please report.
I would if I could, but there's no category to report Denny for being a bad admin.
Please report.
What's going on, Denny?
I'm trying to get.
I haven't been to Denny's in so long.
Yo, Roland, do you want that banner deal? Fuck yeah, I want banner deals, bro. I want any type of deal that I can get on any deal. I've never seen you in here destroying two. Who are you? And how are you, most importantly, destroying two? What's up? Something Roland has been an ass meme. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what the host gets to do. You know, Too Good did a really good job of saying whatever the fuck he wants, but guess what? You can't fire me from this one, guys. As much as you want to. Not happening.
Are you sure? Like,
I mean, the council would have to decide, really so I actually could get fired.
Yeah, the board of directors.
Yeah, we do have a board of directors.
The board had a meeting, Roland.
Without
you. We're sorry to say that we don't like you.
We don't, I mean, you're an ass. You kind of make an ass of the DotP in-houses. Oh, Grouty, if you think you could fire me, dude, shit. I mean, Proud, maybe I'd listen to, because at least he has reason in his voice, dude.
I'm a person who does fire people on the regular, so.
Really?
Yeah, every day of my life.
What for?
Anything, really. I can make something up and I'll fire you.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, yeah, I know. It is.
It's a great life.
Do you want to be more specific? Or are we just going to leave it at that?
No, we're set.
I
said my piece, you said yours. I mean, what else is there to go off?
Okay, so in case anybody was wondering, I've told Proud many times that I love him. And not one time he's reciprocated. So when that time does come...
I'm a cold-hearted bitch, I'm gonna be honest.
No, you're not, dude. That's just what you're pretending to be, dude. I've seen the real Proud. And it makes me real proud.
When all my defenses go down, the heart opens up.
I'm here. I'll switch it to the drafting phase when we're ready.
You
You're just an admin, okay? You're not a host, okay? You're not a host. You're an admin.
So what game are we playing?
Wow. Say again?
What game are we playing?
This is game 3.
Of what?
Or game 5. I mean, of the DotP houses. What game are we playing? What do you mean? We're playing Dota.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
Okay. No, we're playing The Witness.
I don't know. Maybe we weren't playing Dota. I mean,
we were all getting together, and every Thursday night we're all playing The Witness together and helping each other solve puzzles.
Okay.
We figured it would be the right direction for the in-houses.
I mean, if that's what y'all want, I mean, it's fine.
Although walking around that world and solving puzzles is a pretty good time.
Is it cool if I play Fire Emblem during this cast?
If you played what?
Fire Emblem.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
So, I mean, I
wow,
guess...
what a draft. Serene Machine, starting up big. Starting to draft. Nope. Radiant. Here comes the ban. There's really nothing to talk about until this ban happens.
No, there really isn't.
Except that a ban's coming. I mean, you could talk about that. I mean,
well, what
there's
ban
definitely
is it
going to be a ban.
There's like OD.
There's OD,
and
Death
also...
Prophet, Invoker. It's going to be one of those three. I'd bet my
You don't
right
think there'll be like a
No, it's going to be a
targeted Pugna ban?
No.
Yeah.
It's
TP.
OD,
TPB.
Invoker. See, I get
wow,
to keep
good.
my right pinky.
What a forecast.
Yeah.
Why are we the ones casting?
Yeah, exactly.
We have
Actually,
expert analysts.
this one's gonna be cast solo by me. No,
Roland rolls out the analysis.
You guys take it away, you lovely gentlemen.
All right, OD banned. This is someone definitely wants to have a fun game. They don't want OD in it. So it's a good strat to ensure a fun game.
Yeah, I've heard many call him the ranged Ursa.
Yeah, that's I've never heard that, but that's correct. That is actually correct. And Slark is the very small elusive Ursa.
Yes. Yeah, looks like that will be probably a target ban at Maya. No one wants a repeat of 2 weeks ago.
All right, can we call Bristleback the AoE tanky Ursa?
I'm good with that.
And then Bat is the flying slowing Ursa. What other heroes have like snowballing damage? Are there any? Is that it? Is that as far as we go?
Like Storm Spirit would be like the snowballing.
Nah, but like the more you use
Oh,
an
you mean
ability,
like
the stronger it gets. Yeah, like
amping his
the more
damage up?
napalm you stack up, the more fucking right click Slark gets, that kind of thing. Is there anything else?
Silencer, but it's more like
Yeah, but
once you kill
that's like
people.
as he kills people.
It's
The
the
fucking
slowest
murderous
snowballing.
Ursa. All right, we'll end it there. We got a disruptor ban, which only happened because Easy Marquise is in the game, and that's his hero.
That's
And
a pretty good respect ban. That's I mean,
yeah,
that's legit. If he can get a disruptor banned in the first two,
yeah. If you're like 2K players drawing the respect bans out, I think you're doing okay.
I think I would just like quit right now. Just
Yeah, I mean that's
drop
your
the
high
mic.
point. You're done. Just fucking that's it. All right, so they got the Viper ban because that's an annoying ass hero to play against. Doesn't require a great depth of execution. If someone's like, "Hey, can anyone play mid?" and everyone's like, "No." You can just pick Viper, and then it's like you do have a mid player for free. You didn't even have to
Somebody
train.
has the boringest game of Dota
Yeah,
in their life.
unless you're Scrunk, because he loves that hero, and he gets an ultra kill every game. Not a rampage, not a triple kill, an ultra kill specifically. One every game. And he builds mech. What a life. What a fun hero. You got mechanism. That's the most fun part about that hero, is an item that any other hero can buy.
Yeah. All right. So they are taking their sweet old time to make this pick.
Well, this will set the tone for the entire match.
Oh,
Witch
it's a Witch
Doctor, the DotP special. You got to respect the meta.
I
mean,
very
he's good.
trendy.
He's good. He's got heals. He's got stuns.
Yeah.
He's got snowballing damage with Maledict, right? Another Ursa hero.
It's true. I was thinking snowballing damage, like you can snowball the damage against yourself against an enchantress.
Yeah, I mean, Maledict does technically snowball itself because like the damage that Maledict does gets added to the next Maledict tick. Oh, I mean that rhymes super well. Maledict tick. I like this. We're gonna keep going.
All right, so an undying first pick coming out for the Dire.
Yeah, so that's gonna go aggressive. I don't think there's anything about Witch Doctor that prompts you to say like, okay, let's go aggressive, because like Witch Doctor's good, try v try. Yeah, he's tanky. He has 600 range. He has fine agi growth for a support. Nothing like substantially terrible about it. He can attack the tombstone better than almost any other support. Honestly, I'd have to say so. This is definitely premeditated. They know what they want to do. This isn't a reactionary draft for sure.
And a lion picked up as the second pick for the Dire.
Yeah, it's good. Lion's good. He's got 2 disables, which and he's not tanky, but it doesn't really matter too much if you don't take damage, which ranged heroes are like super good at doing by just like not engaging and then like throwing 2 spells and then walking back. So yeah, Lion's good. He's getting it to. I feel like there's like a few supports that are just like they're always good, but they only start getting picked up when like everyone else is picking them up, and that's not just because people like jump on the bandwagon. It's because it's like it doesn't reveal anything. Like Venge didn't get changed, but all of a sudden she was top tier. And it was like, yeah, she counters bat, yeah, she's good against Void and that sort of thing, but like she would just pick every fucking game. And now Lion's getting picked every fucking game, and like nothing changed. It's just like, Lion's good. He's good. Pick him. He's good.
And a Warlock picked up. We don't see this often in the in-house. You don't really see it often in almost anything.
I did see it. I was expecting a little bit of game 1, and I think instead of running it mid like you should, it's like, yeah, we don't have the strongest player, but they do have an R key, so Warlock.
Yes,
That's normally the thought process on when you pick the support Warlock. You have a friend who doesn't know exactly what they're doing and Lich is not an option, Warlock.
Yeah, exactly. Spectre banned out. Pretty good hero.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much sense it would make to go like, so if you have Undying Lion, if that's like a support Undying, then I can kind of see banning the Spectre out. Because if you go support Undying, like if you go Undying, they're gonna like draft a strong defensive tri-lane so they can't get like totally shit on. So like they're gonna be very defensive in their tri-lane, and then Spectre is gonna be pretty free to do whatever. So they could like draft Undying and then like force them to go super defensive like with the Warlock and then pick Spectre. So I think that may be why they went with the Spectre ban, but overall, I mean, it's just like a strong hero. So I don't think there was anything super revealing about their draft that made them ban Spectre. It was just like, I don't like Spectre, I'm gonna ban him.
Yeah, I don't. The Death Prophet I don't think is a very revealing ban. But what about the PL?
Um, you know that's a hero that like when you're dealing with people who aren't like specifically drafting around anything and they just like they play pub sometimes, not super hype on the meta, like they don't know how hype the other people are to the meta, so it's just kind of like whatever you feel like. You might just not like playing against Phantom Lancer because like I mean who does? Guy fucking
Yeah,
sucks. So
yeah,
you
that's
just ban
true.
him.
You can back yourself into a corner where then someone takes a PL and you're just
Yeah.
wrecked.
And if you don't play Ember Spirit, then it can be, Ember Spirit or, Earthshaker you already have potentially. Yeah, I think that the peel ban may indicate that the Undying is support because otherwise they have the Earthshaker option. Although you can support or offlane Earthshaker, it's still pretty open. But they probably aren't looking to pick up an Ember Spirit, and they probably aren't looking to pick up an Earthshaker. At least I can cross those two off the list. The Morphling doesn't make too much sense to me. You have the Lion Hex to deal with him. That's like one of the few disables that isn't like a straight up silence that he can't morph out of. And then also like Radiant has 0 tools to deal with Morphling. Like if Dire Serene Machine had picked up Morphling, that would have been really good. But they probably just don't want to play that hero, which is fine. Not everyone likes Morphling, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, so a lot of time coming out for this pick. Oh, and there's a Zeus pick.
So they're countering lightning with more lightning.
That's sometimes you just gotta fight fire with fire.
Or lightning with lightning.
Or lightning with lightning, yeah.
Do you think lightning counters fire? I feel like they're pretty even.
Yeah, I mean lightning can cause fire. I don't
Yeah,
think fire
right.
can cause lightning.
If fire happens like around electrical stuff going on, yeah. I mean, not actually cause it, but if it fucks shit up and then blowouts or whatever, sure.
So Clink's pickup.
So there's the fire. Will fire counter lightning? This was a purposeful question that I had asked. They have a very rude team. They've like Undying who's dead, Lion who's been to hell and back and back and back to hell and again. And then Razor, who's just this total asshole who guards like a labyrinth of dead people. And then Clinks, who's just like, I mean, you just look at him and he's not, like that dude doesn't bake. He's not a good guy. Never baked a thing in his life. He could, he's made of fire, but he's just like that chest, his rib cage, that'd be the sickest oven. But he's just more interested in killing you than baking, so it's the dickhead.
And the Slaughter, straight counter.
Yeah. They'll be able to see the Clinks. You won't be able to roam around too easily, but that's like if you kind of catch him roaming about. So like Slaughter would have to devote pretty heavily to catching him. Just like roam around the map. You see Clinks, you fucking like blink, ult him. He's not going to be able to run around, do crazy stuff. But like if Clinks is aggressively stalking you, it's not like Slaughter has ambient vision. So if Clinks sneaks up on any of them, unless Clinks is looking to get away immediately, like doesn't matter too much. And they already do have the Zeus to I guess yeah, with the Zeus to give them some ambient true sight. I think this is good overall. Like the Clinks into Zeus, like Clinks can kill Zeus, but he can't like the vision kind of counters him a little bit, and Zeus does so much damage that he can just burst on the Clinks if he's not going BKB. And then Slaughter is mobile enough that like if anyone gets initiated on and Slaughter is anywhere in the area, he can just like turn on sprint, run like 5 steps, and then just like blink stun. And then Zeus can knock them up, and then they don't have any. They have no vision, or they have really no escape plan for the Clinks if they get amp damaged up. I think this is good.
Do you think this is definitely a safe lane Clinks then?
Oh yeah, for sure. If between Undying with the Undying there, I think it would be very surprising if they didn't go safe lane Clinks. Or I mean, they could even do aggro tri lane. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You just like an aggro dual lane with like Undying Clinks with like a roaming Lion everywhere. Or solo safe lane Clinks and aggro trailing with Lying Undying and like one other. It'd all be super good.
Yeah, I actually like. I think if they designed this as an aggro try, I mean, we don't know what the carry coming out on the Radiant side is.
It's an aggro try if I've ever seen one.
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at Witch Doctor and Warlock, and they don't really offer that much in the way of disables to help.
Yeah, Witch Doctor is decently okay, but yeah, it's mostly just on the Slardar to get him down. I'm wondering what you anti-mage. I mean, they have a Wraith King. You pick an anti-mage, whatever.
So which coming out of this which draft are you favoring?
Dire. I say pretty heavily. I think Radiant may win because Maya Tovant is probably just gonna try to
godly
put the
player.
team on his back with the anti-mage, and well, when you have these kind of matchups, well, a lot of things you want to look at is like how does one team's top MMR player, like how does Radiant's Miracle fare against Dire's Weehaw? And I would say in this case, my Tovant Miracle on anti-mage is gonna probably beat the shit out of the Weehaw Clinks of Orange.
And Easy Marquise, this dude must just really like Lightning Heroes.
Whoa, yeah. If they're having easy mid, I'm not exactly sure what's going down, but I'm a little concerned. I love the guy, but he's not a mid player. I think that's safe to say. I don't think that's rude. He's not. He doesn't play mid very
There's
often.
always, you never know. Maybe he's been practicing, and this is just like the longest con, and he's just gonna come out and just wreck on this Razor.
That's true. I hadn't considered that he was pretending to not be good at mid.
Okay, so I can go ahead and I'll introduce the Dire side.
Sounds great. Do that.
Okay. So we've got Orange, who's going to be playing on the Clinks. Old Man Dodo playing on the Lion with a pretty sweet cosmetic. Chaos will be playing the Undying, or maybe Undying will be playing the Chaos. Yet to see.
Yeah, who knows, honestly.
Easy Marquise is going to be on our Razor, and Redbeard opening with the Double Mango will be playing the Wraith King.
Double Mango Rop. Swing of protection for those uninitiated.
Yes.
I don't understand this very well. I'm gonna say that openly. I'm not sure what the hell this is about. Maybe he's going Tranquil Soul Ring and this is the support, and I'm just like absurd. And there's an offlane, Undying. But I think Chaos plays support for the most part. And with these items, this actually kind of looks like offlane items. He buckled down for the Stout Shield. He bought 2 branches.
Yeah,
He bought a bunch of regen for himself. I think that's offlane and support Wraith King. They may say like, okay, they picked anti-mage, core Wraith King, probably a pretty stupid thing to do. So let's do the support Wraith King and offlane Undying and call it square, and then just like go aggro with this like core Undying.
Oh. Do you want to introduce the Radiant side?
No.
All right, I will go ahead and introduce the Radiant side then. So we've got Curbside playing the Slardar. We've got Pogo playing the Warlock. Kimbrel's going to be taking the Zeus. Maya, as we mentioned, on the AM. And Evo will be playing the Witch Doctor.
You're just better at introducing than I am, so I just wanted to... I want to make sure the cast is as good as possible. I don't want to dilute its quality.
It's an acquired skill.
I know. Well, I'll get there one day, but not if I keep giving it away, so you can't let me do that again.
Alright, well, we're going to probably have some early action because it looks like a smoke's been picked up on the Undying.
There you go.
And the 5-man Dire side is looking to smoke probably a tier 2 bottom. Maybe go find somebody to kill.
Yeah, Lion isn't quite with them, and he's a slow little boy. He's down like 10 move speed on.
Yeah, he's going to be pretty important
almost.
for this.
They got to wait for him. Alright, there's a Smock. They Smock dope.
And we got Maya probably going to spot it out.
Yeah. Oh no, they do have good lockdown. Okay, so they're going around. That's good for them. They have the Undying in front though. They don't actually have anyone to disable in front.
Yeah, they need to get either Red.
They'll get Witch Doctor though. They're good.
All right, Decay goes out on the Witch Doctor. Yeah, and Witch Doctor First Blood.
Yeah, and they got it on the Lion too, so that'll be a fast boots for Lion at the very least. And that's pretty good. Boots are good. It's a good item. I recommend everyone buy boots on every hero. I've seen people on Weaver not buy boots, and that's bad. Stupid, and I hate you. And that happens like we even watched fucking like anyone's stream, and there's like if there's a Weaver in the game, there's like a 6% chance he's like, you know what, Sakuchi, max move speed. I don't need boots. That's not true. You need boots.
All right, so they decided actually to give the bounty rune to the Wraith King, and it looks like they're gonna run a 2-1-2 on the Dire side.
Okay, is it or then? Yeah, that's support Undying. Okay, that's. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, there's no real need to draw the line, but they are going to be farming the Wraith King up, and like maybe Undying gets a shit ton of kills, and then whoever has farm has farm. But I think this is the best way to lane it. They can't do anything to this Clinks. They can't fight up an Undying. So I like it overall. It's just like a strong aggro duel and Slardar. Like he can't easily 1v1 a Wraith King. Wraith King got that early Bassi. He has the ability to control lane if he wants to. If he ever wants to push, he can. And he's got some mana regen going, so that's good. I like it. It's not too bad. I mean, I don't like it honestly, but I think it's fine. I'm just opinionated.
Yeah, so do you think that there's going to be any like kill potential coming out necessarily from the Dire side on the offlane, or is it going to be more
on the
more of
offlane
like a
definitely?
retaliation?
Just look at this Warlock. He like can't do anything. If they ever like the way that they're gonna get a kill is AM is gonna get super frustrated and be like, guys, what the fuck? I can't farm. Help me! And then they're gonna help and then die immediately. So as long as the supports don't care about AM, which is probably not gonna happen because my Tovent like expects to be kind of carrying this game really hard. They're gonna be okay, but they're gonna have to do something. They can't just not get farm.
Should they look to rotate the AM, do you think, top?
Yeah, I think you want to give the AM the top lane. Slardar isn't going to do anything like substantial in this lane. Like he may get some meta farm, but until he gets his blink, that's not going to do too much for you. And that'll kind of be a little bit too late. Like it'll be 10 minutes of getting totally shut out in your safe lane before you get anything out of it. Orange is getting a little too aggressive. He's okay. He's okay. They'll get out.
Oh, aggressive blink forward
wow.
by the AM.
Yeah,
there's the second kill.
That pretty
Tombstone
strong
committed
upheaval.
too.
Yeah, and the Tombstone. Okay, well this lane totally turned around. Clinks was not. Oh man, he did not skill Skeleton Walk. He instead got Strafe because he thought he was that cool. But you are not. You need that's a good skill. It's like boots. You got to get it. That can help.
It looks like Razor's not having the best of times mid against
No, no, he's got. Well, yeah, no.
Oh, but
Taking
Kimbrel,
a lot of damage.
Kimbrel decides to lightning bolt the range creep.
Mistakes were
Gives
made.
him a pass. Yeah,
Okay,
tough lanes all around right now for the bot and for mid. Orange might actually be dead here again if Maya commits. Nope. They're going to pop the salve.
Going. So out of mana though. This is super sad.
Yeah, I mean, Undying has no health. He's got a salve, but without mana, I'm not sure how much of a harass and he's going to be able to push out. And Maya aggressive blink forward again.
This dot is just ticking through so hard, and he's just not respecting that he actually doesn't have nearly as much health as he thinks he does.
Okay, so Maya getting a little bit more out of the lane. I guess they might not rotate now that he's been able to pick up 2 kills.
Yeah, he's not getting too much CS, but he is getting kills, and having a 2-0 anti-mage at 3 minutes is pretty good stuff. Yeah, this is a little questionable, to be honest. To be fair, though, I don't have bashers, so, whatever.
Bottle coming out on the Razor. Bottle good pickup on Razor, do you think?
Yeah, especially in this matchup, like you need the sustain. Your team is doing decently bot, so you should expect to have some amount of rune control. You're definitely gonna have rune control top, if you need it. And yeah, he's just taking so much damage from the Zeus. Like he needs a stick, honestly. But if you're not gonna go stick, then I guess the bottle's not the worst call. No, I don't have any bashers. Not quite the compendium whore that I once was.
It looks like Witch Doctor's dropped. By the dire
Oh my
side.
god, this Clinks man, he is a feed machine at this point. This is very sad.
Yeah, this may not be a very long game if Maya is able to pick up kills this early.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Yeah, orange Weehawk Clinks not standing up to the Miracle Anti-Mage so much. I imagine he's just like not respecting his opponents or something, and just thinking, like, oh yeah, I died once, but it's fine. I'm still pretty strong, but it's just clearly not the case anymore.
Yeah, and now Maya has his early ring of health.
Oh yeah, no harass is gonna matter anymore.
And he's even picked up a wand, so it's gonna be hard to get this AM out of the lane.
Yeah, look, they just go aggressive. Hit him once, he has to pop Skeleton Walk. He's down to 100 mana. If AM gets 2 attacks on him, he can't stealth again. Like he's in a lot of trouble right now. They even have a sentry down. Yeah, like this lane could have been good, but at this point, like AM can just blink forward, and all of Clinks' range is irrelevant. They're not too afraid of a Tombstone either. There's just no mana on anyone. Like this AM is just like running rough shot all over them. There's
Yeah.
like nothing they can do anymore. I don't think you abandon the lane here, but definitely have to play it defensively and just CS and accept that it's lost.
Yeah, and the C, I mean, now AM is actually on top of the CS leaderboard.
Yeah.
After such a rough start for the first few waves.
Yeah, and Wraith King's doing pretty good. I was calling it Skeleton King, which is his true name. But yeah, Wraith King's doing decently. He's pushing down the Slaughter harder than the Anti-Mage is pushing down the Clinks, I'd say. Clinks is only up a little bit in net worth because he's had, what is it, 2 deaths now? 3 deaths? He has a kill and assist to his name, but yeah. Yeah, Slaughter is pretty far down there.
And so I'm looking at Redbeard's items, and it looks like he might be building, I can only imagine as a Vlad's from the standpoint that he's a headdress and a Ring of Basilius.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess so.
They're looking to move bottom. Clink's not really high on HP, but they're going to commit anyways. Razor's got his ult popped.
Stay back. They're going to get Polar here. Oh, not quite.
The Zeus ult turns it around.
They weren't expecting that at all. Oh, Mendota in too deep, trying to look for anything, doesn't get anything. Yeah, this is kind of an unmitigated disaster. A lot of AoE damage, and Dire took all of it, and then they lost the fight. That's just kind of how it goes. Yeah, Zeus does a lot of damage. They don't have a lot of health. It's a bad combination, believe it or not.
Yeah, Wraith King just sitting top, probably preparing the reporting for feeds. Probably asking his team what's going on.
Well, one thing I always think when people are like rotating like that was a rotation that was destined to fail. You don't rotate to your lane to your bad lane. Like that lane is lost. If you rotate there, you need to rotate with a lane that is like very, very strongly won. Like you need to have tools there. That lane is tanky. It has levels. It's winning. Your lane loses to that lane. So like you need to add a shit ton of force to that lane to get it to win. And like Lion, a level 3 Lion is not enough to offset like a level 5 Warlock and a level 3 Witch Doctor. And like you add Razor there, but he's lost his lane as well. So they like you don't rotate your losing lane to a losing lane. That just doesn't really help out too much unless you have some super strong ultimate, which they didn't. So it's kind of a misplay in that rotation in general. It's kind of destined to fail. They need to focus on their safe lane right now and just like shove the Slaughter down as far as possible. And as long as Radiant doesn't have the Slaughter, they don't have too much initiation. So maybe if the Slaughter is super taken down, the Clinks can kind of find a little bit of space. They can get a couple picks. But yeah, unless they just focus on getting the most they can out of their Wraith King right now. And with his items, that doesn't really look to be too possible. I don't know how much you can get out of this hero.
Oh yeah, wow, AM's just going ham.
Yeah, they keep going bottom. They're looking at it, they're like, man, we can't let this AM keep going. But sometimes you just kind of have to. AM is not a strong hero really on his own. It's like once he gets totally out of control, you need to worry about him. But like if you win the game, you can. Oh wow, God, these jukes! What a life! Well, that, you can't juke that one. It's not something you run from.
Yeah, I was wondering why they had
here. They might get him. He's trying to get away. Nah, not quite on the cooldown for Wraithfire Blast. A little sad.
So Slardar looking to pick up an urn first.
I don't think that's too bad. His lane is super hard. He needs like a little bit of tankiness is good. I feel like one urn on every team is good. It's just such a strong item. Brown is not the best, but yeah. God, they just keep going to bottom and just keep getting harassed out and just totally destroyed. Like they need to abandon this lane. Like yeah, AM is very strong. Wow, okay. That's very sad.
Clinks falls again. I mean, do you think Clinks is just trying to get 6 and then maybe tries to go to the jungle?
So when you get 6 on Clinks, like the advantage of that is you get Death Pact, and the advantage of Death Pact is you're strong. But no matter what creep this Clinks eats, he's not going to be strong in any meaningful way for any fight for a very long time. So he just needs to farm. Like his level 6 is not a big difference maker. If bot is going to get him killed, take mid and rotate. You know, have Razor run around and kill Slardar or something. Like this Clinks needs to not be a non-factor in this game, and going bot is the absolute best way to not accomplish anything.
They
just keep going bot. Like it's not
trying to go on easy, but realizing pretty soon he's going to be doing no damage. But the Zeus ult comes out, takes down the line.
Yeah, and then they have Maledict ticking on this Razor. He's going to have to leave. And then again, they have 2 weak heroes bot.
Oh wow, Zeus picking out the Undying.
There's die. Yeah, I'm gonna just go into advice mode at this point. If you're losing a lane, don't rotate to it with other heroes who have lost their lane. It's never going to work. Like, absolutely never. Unless
So
one of
just
those
send somebody
heroes
who
is
can
a tie
soak.
hunter. Yeah, just send one support to defend tower and soak, or if they have like an AM and a like global Zeus ulti and can just like blink behind tower, just like you lost the lane. Like, accept it. You've come back from losing games before in your life. Just accept that that lane is lost and don't feed it. Anti-mage may be a like total ticking time bomb, but you know, he has time where he's ticking, so that's like you've got 20 minutes. Even if he's totally free farm, you've got 20 minutes to totally shut down the rest of their team. So that lane's losing. AM's doing fine. Just abandon him, let him like go crazy, shut down the rest of their team, and then your team can like 5v1 an anti-mage. You don't have to focus on him every game. I think that's a big mistake teams make, is like really focusing hardcore on the anti-mage, and then the other team knows exactly where they need to defend. They know how to counter you. They know exactly what you're going to do, and they always have defender's advantage. They got something there, yes. So they focus on the Sloydar, and then they get something. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I think he just didn't realize that Easy was rotating towards the top lane, and Plasma Field just picked him off. So, with the AM this far ahead, I mean, most traditional lineups you would think you start to build a lead and then you just keep applying pressure. The AM probably, do you think he builds more of like an early fighting build, or do you think he still like goes business as usual, builds a Battle Fury, goes to look to farm the jungle, comes out in like 20 minutes with 3 or 4 big items? Do you think that's the approach they'll take, or do you think he'll maybe look for an earlier fighting build?
I feel like if you did do the earlier fighting build, there's like, I don't know, like a 10% chance it blows up in your face and you like fight early and you die. But there exists no universe where Dire can handle a 6-slotted anti-mage at 40 minutes. Like, they just don't have the heroes equipped for it, and they're not far enough ahead to deal with it. Like, Wraith King is a non-factor in this game completely once AM gets up, and he has like Vlad, so he's just like spending 2,000 gold to not do anything. So Wraith King's never gonna say anything about this anti-mage. Clinks is never gonna do anything. He's been killed like 6 times by him. Undying is about to die again, and there's the golden drop, a lot of damage. So that's pretty.
Wraith King has his ult sealed, but he's probably gonna drop twice here.
He's not gonna kill anything. He's just gonna res up. He's gonna have one more stun in a couple seconds. Not even live to do it. Yep. No. Not. Gets still knocked out of that cast animation. That's some sad stuff. And then
Clinks is low on mana here. If they find him, he's not gonna be able to Ghost Walk until he's got a Soul Ring up.
He got a Soul Ring in 2 seconds. He's fine.
He'll be fine. Yeah, so I think the other problem that you can see with this Dire lineup is they don't really have someone. I mean, AM, one of the best farmers in the game once he gets his items online, that he needs to farm, but there's no farming mechanic or hero that has good farming mechanics on the Dire side.
Wraith King can be decent. I think that's the call.
Oh, yeah, early GG called.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. I mean,
not a great deal to say about that. Not a lot of good communication happening.
What the hell?
Core's made mistakes.
The quickest game ever in DotP history.
Yeah.
We have an 8-minute GG, you guys. Holy shit. Close. I hate to say that it's convenient for me, but I'm starving to death. And I've just been camera controlling my poor wrist. So, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into the DotP in-houses for Thursday. Proud, Zach, AG, Ursinity, and
Guadalupe. You forgot her?
Say again?
Never mind.
I'm forgetting somebody. Fafnir. How can I forget? Thank you so much for casting. This has been a blast. I'm starving. I'm hungry. I've been up for more than 14 hours. I want to go to sleep.
Okay.
You guys are awesome. DotP is awesome. That was fun. Crazy game. Crazy
Don't go
games.
flats on Wraith King.
Jekyll's 8-0. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, get me in the next session.
Somebody's got to dethrone him.
We got to dethrone him.
I want to do it.
All right. Hey, GG's to everybody who played tonight. Thank you for watching. And like Denny says, good luck and Godspeed.